podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling.
What broke him down? Was it body punching? When I was hitting him with body punching, I heard him, actually he was crying in there. You were saying that Biggs was crying when you hit him? Yes. When did that happen? And perhaps the fourth round on?
BoxingVoice.com.
So that you knew you had him by that time? Absolutely, but I knew he was tough and they're taking those punches.
Allegiant Productions.
Making women gestures like, oh.
Let's go, champ.
It's the champ. Shannon the champ. With the fake champ. Vitaly Vladimir Klitschko. BoxingVoice.com.
I'm gonna treat him like he's a C+ fighter. I'm gonna dominate, I'm gonna dog this fight.
I'm talking about punishment. We're gonna punish you for 12 rounds. Either the referee says you had enough, or you can say you had enough, or you can stay your ass there all night until you ain't had enough.
I feel I'm the best in the sport, and to be the best, you got to beat the best. And all I did was beat opponents. I worked my way from the bottom to the top. I won a title by beating top competition and top fighters. This guy was hands title. He's a paper champion.
Do you feel that you're the best super middleweight right now?
100%.
Let's go, champ. He
can bring the pressure. He can box. I'm a true champion. I'm willing to go to his turf in Atlantic City. I'm going to step on him. I'm going to crush him. Y'all can mark my word to this. I'm going to crush him. He's a C+ fighter. I'm an A+ fighter. Come Saturday night next week, all the fans tune in because I'm going to dominate. This guy is flat-footed, swing wild. I'm not worried about who his trainer is because his trainer can't get in there and fight for him.
Allegiant Productions.
BoxingVoice.com. BoxingVoice.com.
Good morning, TBV. Francis, what it do?
What up? Thank you to my Lord and Savior for another one, man, because without him, none of this would be possible, man. Another great day of boxing to talk about. A lot of things went on while you were sleeping.
Word.
A lot of news was moving while you were sleeping.
Yes.
And we here to talk about it first thing in the morning. What's up, brother?
What up, man? What up? I mean, look, let's try and get a little more professional.
Facts.
And get to the facts
right away
before the opinions.
Don't waste no time.
What we talking about? Bob Arum has revealed that Top Rank has reserved July 24th at the Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas for Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder III. He said, and I quote, "We're not paying Wilder to step aside. It's better to get rid of him. We can make Fury versus AJ November or December." Source is ESPN. Also, about 2 hours ago, Eddie Hearn was on the phone with Oleksandr Usyk's promoter, Alexander Krassyuk. However you pronounce that. We could always get Jeffrey to do that. Let's get Jeffrey to slow us down.
Jeffrey.
What up?
Talk to us.
Let's see.
Alexander Krassyuk
will meet with Eddie Hearn this morning to discuss the prospect of a fight with Anthony Joshua after it was reported that the undisputed heavyweight world title clash between Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua is now at risk of collapse. But Eddie also did a world premiere on his Matchroom YouTube this fine morning.
Facts.
Shout out to Eddie for respecting our 9 a.m. schedule. He actually went on maybe 12 minutes before 9 and ended right before 9, not counter programming with the Boxing Voice. And we appreciate that from the good Eddie Hearn and his million subscribers on social media. That being said, he made it clear that he had a really long conversation with Usyk's promoter
Uh-huh.
and reassured them that if they don't hear anything from Team Fury by this week,
Yes.
and what they're expecting to hear is that they could come to some sort of resolution with Wilder,
Yes.
and the fight could still happen for August because the money's still there, the Prince still won it,
Facts.
and Eddie wiped his hands clean. He said, blame Bob, who told us we didn't have to worry about this.
Facts.
But the deal is in place, and if they can convince Wilder of taking step aside, it can happen. But Bob is saying we ain't paying Wilder to step aside. So
Right. Well, you
I
gotta
don't-
give the you gotta be fully professional though. You gotta give the context. You gotta give the context. Frank Warren was the one that came out and said that
what?
they're willing to give step aside money as an option, and obviously there's two options. One's to pay step aside, the other one's to go the other way. So context coming out where the other side is like, nah, we're not doing that. Which is
Yeah,
barbaric.
I mean-
We ain't doing that. We rather get rid of him.
Yes, that's what they
We
rather
rather get
do.
rid of him. What you mean by that, Bob?
Well, get rid of him.
I
you
know,
know,
you
they
can-
they think get a win over him and move on. But speaking of moving on, let's jump right out to the super chats. CRB1 coming in already hot in the morning with a $5 super chat. Thank you for that. He says, how long I've been calling Fury AJ a fake fight? 8 months now? Now we can stop doing shows on fake fights. Give me my roses while give me my roses while I can smell them, please.
Facts.
You ain't lying. You've been saying that, and listen, there should have been a betting line.
So
that would have been good.
So yesterday, when we had a conversation
What happened?
about Bob Arum reserving Allegiant Stadium, Allegiant Stadium, I call it Allegiant Stadium for July 24th. Was for a reason. They said in case it didn't go through, in case it didn't
go through.
But one of the things that was amazing to me is that with the assurance that this is going to happen, with the assurance of Team AJ, Eddie Hearn, and then the Prince. I mean, that's pretty bad. Everybody's a little bit upset right now because, I mean, there's a lot of money on the line. Biggest side fee so far.
From
today,
what I read,
right?
Everyone, Bernardo Suna, for instance, anyone, Kriegel, any reporter, Ioli, I think everyone is saying that they have to give Wilder 7 figures, but no one believes he'll take it. No one believes he'll take it.
I don't. I'm one of them as well.
And then you got Arum on top of that saying we ain't going to give him any step-aside money. So July 24th it is. When do you think...
You said it, yesterday you said it was too fast. You still believe so? You still
No,
think it's a
remember...
quick turnaround?
No,
you said even though they've been in the gym, though.
Listen. Remember that I shouted out, oh, wow, July 24th is too fast. Then I counted the day. I said, it's actually 90 days. That's standard.
Yeah.
So it's plus he's already working. So they both already been working. So it's plenty of time to get right, without a doubt. I just want them to officially announce it so that it can be properly promoted. Let me let my sunlight in here. What's going on?
You're locking up the sunlight. He's locking out the sunlight. He moved all the way here for the sunlight, and he's locking it up. Let it in. There you go. Whoa.
Yeah,
what
man.
a difference.
Got to get that good vitaminish, But
there's more.
Well, let's
There's more.
Joshua moves on.
Facts.
Summer fight. He's in the gym, so they're doing a summer fight with Usyk.
Yeah.
Now, the manager of Usyk would love to do it in Kiev, Ukraine.
Correct.
But obviously he's not the A side, and it is Joshua that is the A side. But does anyone in our chat know if there is what are the COVID restrictions in Ukraine?
Good question.
Because maybe AJ could go over there if he's gonna get a live gate. Might as well go scoop that up.
Well, yeah, if the UK is not going to be open for fans, yeah.
Well, based on Eddie's interview this morning on Matchroom's YouTube channel, world premiere, it absolutely they can't even get a confirmation from Wembley for a summer fight for AJ Fury. That's why they couldn't use that venue. So those venues are just not giving reassurances that they're going to be able to open just yet. So, yeah, I mean, look, where else do you do it? Does Saudi pick up, AJ's Usyk fight? Maybe. As a caveat? They couldn't get Wilder. I mean, they couldn't get, AJ Fury. But we got CRB1 back with another one that says, Dear UK Uber drivers, why would Wilder turn down $30 million versus Fury 3? And a shot at the WBC, lineal, and ring titles to take $5 million step aside and fight Martin and get older. Well, I mean, just to play devil's advocate, CRB, again, yesterday I obviously said that the people that he's doing business with in terms of Fury and Bob obviously cannot be trusted. They tried to weasel out of the contract.
Right.
But if you can get a contract and you can get your team to go over that said contract,
right,
verify that they're going to give you X amount of dollars, 7 figures, high 7 figures, right? Or more, whatever you can negotiate, and you get a shot at the winner, I mean, that can be a reason why Wilder would step aside. I'm not saying any of that would happen, but,
That's a good hypothetical.
That's a hypothetical,
Hey, yeah. I mean, a lot of people are going to have issues with the hypothetical, but what other way can you break
What
the
kind of
hypothetical?
issues?
Oh, just the similar ones that you talked about. The fact that he wouldn't take the step aside money, or maybe the money that we are speaking of is not enough, right? Whatever number that has been thrown around, or But those are some of the things that they could pick apart and say, yeah, they have issue with. But at the end of the day, what's all the work for? What is all the work for?
Well.
What is all the months of waiting for?
Well, isn't that
right?
That's why Eddie's saying blame Bob, because Eddie wouldn't be. That's a
flying
lot
around the world.
That's
man.
a lot of jet fuel, man.
And jet lag.
That's a lot of jet fuel, a lot of time. I don't know. Did they piss off the prince now? Not because the way Ed's matchroom, he's like, Bob got to get his house in order. They got to get their stuff together. You know what I mean? So everybody's shifting blame right now. But I'm happy to hear it wasn't Eddie.
Right.
I'm happy because
right.
everybody would be quick to saying Eddie was capping, Eddie's a liar, Eddie clout chasing, Eddie and A. So I'm happy to hear that it wasn't Eddie. But how slick is old Bob? He had the Allegiant Stadium reserved all his time for Wilder Fury.
So then what happened to that date for real then in December? It could have been moved if you were so quick to, reserve the Allegiant date, right? 24th. Think about it.
Say what? The original December 19th date of 2020?
Right. It should have been easy for Bob to secure something. If he's so easy for him to secure the 24th.
No, listen to me. It always was, but that's what I'm saying. Someone advised them of a quote-unquote loophole. That's it. Someone advised them of a quote-unquote loophole. But Bob says they fully intend to abide by the arbitrator's rules. There's a lot of street lawyers popping up in comment sections around the world now.
Facts.
Saying that Fury should drop the belt. Saying, what else they said? Jesus, he should retire. What else? Obviously the step aside. I mean, but everybody is trying to figure out. The funniest one is Fury's from the United Kingdom. Arbitration law is civil, so it's not federal, so Fury could fight in another country. Even Bernardo Suno said that, right? And then I think it was Kevin Iole that said something. Let me pull this shit up.
I asked you a question yesterday.
What?
Price.
Price of what?
Is there a price for the belt?
Price for the belt? What
yeah,
do you mean?
You said to me
Elaborate.
Elaborate. Wilder. The talk is step aside money.
The talk is step aside money.
Is there a price to be bought after going through all that you went through? I asked you the question. The whole thing is.
I don't think he has a number, but I'm sure he can be told the number, And if it
told, whoa, that's a. When I say you mean told from somebody else or told to take?
No.
I just want to be clear. Sorry.
When I said told, I meant like when they offer it.
Okay. I'm glad I asked. Okay, cool. Because I was like, what? When you say that, because you know, your team can tell you like, I think it's a good idea for you to take this.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
That's what
I hear you. So no, just to clarify, what I mean is when he hears said offer,
right,
it might change his mind, right? Like. You don't know how many offers it'll be. Mm-hmm. You don't know how big it's gonna be. Mm-hmm. You know, and obviously he's gonna sit back and consult with his team. You know, wife, trainer, Heyman, whoever that may be, family member, and then decide. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, everybody says something. Because there's no number.
But everybody has a number. I always say that.
I'm not saying everybody got a number, but numbers make your mind trigger, think, click, move. You feel me? So it's like, oh, wow, that much? Oh, I wasn't expecting that. Damn. All right, so the government
versus
I get to put all that up.
Versus like, vengeance or retribution.
It's not versus.
No, it is.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
It has to be weighed. It's on the other side of the scale.
No, it's not.
It's on the other side of the scale.
Listen, it's not.
It has to be on the other side of the scale, Ness.
All right, but let me explain why I disagree with you. It's not on the other side because he still gets his vengeance. Victor Postal step aside money from Danny Garcia 1 million times, and he fought on PBC cards and still got an opportunity at the WBC. Via the sanctioning body, via being next in line, because when you step aside, you're agreeing you're fighting next.
Yeah, but the next is not against the person that you want vengeance or retribution from.
And I hear you.
That's boxing.
And I hear you, but again, let's hypothetically say,
talk to me.
Let's hypothetically say what you're assuming, which is that AJ, because you keep picking AJ to beat Fury. Yeah. AJ beats Fury. I'm not the only one, but okay. Okay, AJ beats Fury. In a perfect world, AJ gives now Wilder the opportunity. If Wilder turns around and beats AJ, all he got to do is give Fury the opportunity. That's how boxing works.
I owe him a rematch. I understand that.
It's like Abner Mars. Who's more popular?
You wouldn't say you owe him a rematch. You say you'd owe him an ass whooping for what he did.
Same thing.
How you feel,
Same
right?
thing.
But then again,
let's run it back.
But then again, you don't have to.
Who? Tyson?
No, Wilder.
Wilder doesn't have to. But
no. If Tyson got beat because
he don't have to, but that will show his character.
Facts.
I beat AJ,
and I'm gonna do it
even
again.
Though AJ
I'm gonna bless you again.
Even though AJ beat you, even though you don't have belts right now, I'm gonna give you a shot again.
It's just not the same, man.
But remember, George Foster has a point. Wilder's a huge underdog going into this Fury fight.
Exactly. Numbers are gonna be through the roof. Which is
well,
crazy.
I'm gonna check my bookie.
You know why it's not the same? Also because Postal step aside. This is not the type of situation because you had to fight to get yourself into a position to be awarded step aside. But that's the B side of the whole agreement. The A side is I want my belt back. I want my rematch that I was due.
I mean, I hear you, but that's what the money goes in. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's like, listen, brother, you gonna get a shot and this. So then you got to go back and sit back with your team. Like, yo, they offering me X amount of millions. We don't know. You know, I know 80 sounds crazy when the fighters that are fighting are getting 75 apiece. So I don't know.
Yo, we got some super chats. I'm just trying to.
Yeah, I'm on the next one right here. We got CRB1 with another one. Let's just go ahead and ring the alarm. That's a triple P. He looking like Jordan in his prime, right? Was it 3P or 6P? You know I don't watch that. 6P, right?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. So you got 3 more to go, CRB. But these judges' interpretations...
No, it's not 6P. 3P, twice.
Oh, there you go.
Back to back.
These judges' interpretations of the contract has nothing to do with the belt. Fury dropping the belt doesn't change a judge's interpretation of the contract. Exactly. I said that yesterday.
I'm going to share something with y'all. Yo.
Belt or no belt, he owes a fight. It's not that he owes a belt. But the belt obviously comes with the fight because he won it in the first fight. But it's a fight that he owes Wilder. What are you
check
sharing?
the pre-pro, man.
Pre-pro.
That was from AJ Snapchat this morning or today. 15 hours ago.
What's this?
There's just some messages that he put on there.
Forget nothing, forgive nobody. When your opposition uses you for clout rather than battle scars, I can't respect them as Spartans. I want blood. Yeah, now he's blaming Fury.
Look at the bottom. See what it says at the bottom?
What?
Little right in the fine print
I
at the
can't
bottom.
see. I gotta.
It says the landlord.
Oh.
The landlord. Don't forget
cool.
that, man.
No, that's cool. But like the thing is,
I just had to share that with y'all because I know
I just don't want him to blame Fury again. Bob is the one. Fury's a fighter. Bob is the promoted lawyer. You know, MTK, those guys, blame them for believing that they could get their fighter out of the contract. Don't blame AJ. Don't blame Eddie. Don't blame Fury. You know, AJ's blaming Fury. It's not Fury's fault. He's not using your name for clout. He was told one thing, and he was trying to follow what his team was telling him they can do. We could get you out of this contract and get you paid millions and millions of dollars.
Right.
And he said, all right, if you can do it, do it. And, you know, that didn't happen. But
wow.
I say don't blame Eddie. Don't blame Fury. Don't blame AJ. It's Bob that dropped the ball.
Again, Bob, in another situation. Huh?
I'm just keeping it real. I'm keeping
Why
it real.
Bob getting blamed for everything,
Because-
man? Every time you turn around, it's
because
Bob's
listen,
fault.
listen.
Bob this, Bob that.
Because
this.
let's put it into
Shit,
perspective.
man.
Let's put it
You
into
got
perspective.
Tiro, you got Terrence. Now you got Tyson. That's 3 T's, man. T. Tio, Tyson, and Terrence. Okay, continue.
Let me ask you a question. Let's dumb
bad,
it down. Let's dumb it down.
Golly.
Let's dumb it down to apartments and houses. Who has the lease or the note to your house? Is it in your name or is it mutual with your wife?
Oh, it's mutual.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Even better. So you won't be able to sell that house without her signature.
You can say that, yeah, facts, yeah.
All right. So now,
without an agreement. So signature is an agreement, yes.
I mean, she was going to have to
Yes.
sign off.
Yes.
So now, if someone comes to you, your closing attorney rather, and he comes back and he says, hey, man, somebody wants to buy that house from you. And you're like, yo, this is my wife's dream home. He's like, look, we're going to get you $75,000 US on top of what you paid. And you don't even need her signature. You know, the ink is still dry. We're going to get it done. You're like, fuck it, let's do it. And then it don't happen. Because you knew you needed that signature, but he said he could get it done. That's what Bob did. Eddie sat down with Bob, said, listen, I got some very interested parties in a super fight with Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua.
So in this situation, can I ask you a question? I'm
Yeah.
a little confused. In this situation, who would be playing the role of my wife, if you don't mind me asking?
Bob. No, your
Bob
wife.
would be me. Let's see, right? Because I'm rolling the dice. Bob would be me rolling the dice.
Yes.
But like somebody, so
Eddie,
obviously
Eddie.
she didn't find out about it.
No, she
She found out.
It can't happen. You need that signature.
Right,
just
I
like,
understand.
Just
So-
like Bob. Bob told Eddie, no, don't worry about it. We good. Go
Reason
get
why
the deal.
is because this became a situation where it wasn't like they rolled the dice and they found out about it and they just moved on. Like, you know what, we can't make this fight happen right now. It's the fact that the other side knows exactly what happened and what went down, even though they were assured that it would have happened. Do you understand what I'm saying? They were assured that the deal. They were assured that the
when
fight
you say
would have
the other
happened.
side, when you say the other side was assured, you mean Eddie was assured.
Was assured.
Yes, speaking names, Eddie and
Sorry.
AJ was assured by
Eddie-
Bob.
By Bob that this fight was gonna go
And
down,
that's my
and it
point.
didn't.
And
it
that's my
didn't,
point.
right? But also Eddie and AJ understood what happened, why it didn't happen, and
Well-
they understand now. Why did you assure me? You can't assure me of a situation like this. How can you give me an assurance of a situation that's outside of your hands?
Well, again,
It's out of your hands.
but-
It's
No,
not.
no.
You're
But
not
again-
making the final decision.
Again, listen, the reason Eddie isn't like killing Bob in the media is because, again, Bob is the oldest doing it. So now
But he always gets the oldest doing it card, but I got it though. But
I'm saying, if you sit down,
damn, man.
You said you was into music, bro.
Right.
You sit down with Jay-Z, and he's and you talking about moving the artist through the industry,
Correct.
and he decides to give you advice, you gonna listen.
Correct.
All right. So Eddie is sitting down with Bob, and Bob is like, "Listen, Eddie, you're younger than me.
Right.
I could get it done. How many contracts have I done in my 84 years? 87 years? How long has Top Rank been around? Like, why would you, as Eddie, question Bob,
But
man?
black and white is black and white, man.
Okay, but there's
But no
loopholes
fucking-
in everything, and they took a chance. They rolled the
Bro.
dice. What don't you get?
All right, man.
I mean,
what you don't get is that black and white is not rolling the dice, man. If I understand,
loophole, they went
so
for
he
a
didn't,
loophole.
So what you're saying is that Eddie didn't understand the situation before. He just got the back end.
No, I think he understood the situation because clearly he kept saying in interviews.
So he was in the car as well.
No, he was not in the car. He wiped himself clean in the Matchroom interview too. He kept saying, "We don't know nothing. That's their business. We don't know nothing. That's their business." But he did, in other interviews in the past, say things like, "Oh, I think it'll come down to they just have to pay Wilder."
Okay.
So I think he was always under the assumption of whatever Bob told him. Like, Eddie, my lawyers have assured me that Tyson could get out of this. And the worst case scenario is we got to pay him some money.
All right.
But I don't think it'll come to that because you hear Bob being greedy right now. Now he's saying we ain't paying. So I'm sure in whatever conversation he was telling Eddie, like, yo, we going to get out of this. He's a lawyer. He was a lawyer before a promoter. He's been a lawyer.
He's a liar. Yeah, that's a lawyer.
And
I got
hear
you. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, like,
okay, but
bruh,
but in this
fuck,
instance,
so Steven Espinoza, no?
No, but listen,
Okay.
exactly.
Yeah.
But in this instance, why would he want to lie to Eddie?
Bro,
What
because
gain does he get?
He can see whether or not a deal can be secured, which you've seen.
But there's no gain in lying, though. So he's not lying, is what I'm saying. He thought he could get out of the deal. Just
so now you pissed off everybody. So now you pissed off everybody.
I mean, I don't think he pissed off
Of
everybody.
course he pissed off everybody.
No, because Wilder Fury, yes, there's a fraction of people that don't want it, but it has so much it's got so much build
So you're
up.
trying to convince me that the Prince is not pissed off after all the insurance and you needed the money and all that and getting the money. He's not pissed off. You're trying to tell me that AJ and Eddie is not pissed off. They're just, we're understanding. Bob, we understand. Okay, Bob, we understand, the situation. I don't fucking believe that, man. Sorry, bro. You guys sell that to somebody else, man. I don't believe that shit at all. I think these guys are tight. They understood that, yes, it was a roll of the dice, but the roll of the dice was more of an assurance of a guarantee that it was going to happen than it was not going to happen.
I hear you, man,
So,
but you're asking me questions I can't answer. I don't know how the Prince feels, but I'm sure he's not happy. I won't say that he's pissed. I'm sure he's not happy that he's not getting a fight, but he still gets the attention he wanted for his country. He still shows his wallet and that he's the biggest, baddest Prince that was gonna bring that fight, that was gonna put 150 million.
But you already did that though. But I hear you.
I mean, he gets the attention. He's still that dude. That's what they want,
Yeah.
CRB one with another one says, if AJ Fury happens next, I'll buy Ness flight out there to the fight. No cap.
There you go.
So you don't think Wilder would take any number step aside, is what you saying. You keep saying $5 million in your super chat, CRB. You don't know if they offer him more. And you saying 5 because that's what you don't think he won't take or what you would turn down if you were him. So what's the number that you would take if you was him? You know what I'm saying? Because you turning him down as him. Because free money is different, man. That's free money. That's free money. Regardless, you still Deontay Wilder. You ain't Victor Postal. You still Deontay Wilder. You take that free money,
bro.
Put hands on somebody
he got
else.
Money, though.
Go
Deontay
get,
told
and I
you
know
he
he
got
do.
money.
He do.
For
he
generations.
Do.
He made sure of that.
He do.
So it's not about the money.
He do.
He just erected a ring in the middle of it. Looks like you say his backyard looked like about 50 acres, but look like trees all around, looking beautiful. Like I'm Dude used to ride. Didn't he drive his Rolls Royce truck from Alabama to Vegas? Answer my question.
Of course not. What rich man drives from Alabama to Vegas?
Not him driving himself, but I mean,
he got it.
up.
He got it sent out.
Driven up. Whatever.
But this ring that he made in his backyard, I want to see a canopy over it because this is gonna get all wet and damaged. We need a canopy, outdoor canopy like LA.
I can buy another ring mat, man.
Nah. Outdoor canopy like LA, man, or retractable canopy or something. Come on. Let's go.
Yeah, thank you, Mitty. I'd like to know too.
What
happened to the proof of funds that Tyson Fury got? Is he sending the money back? Because they said they needed to guarantee funds before it happened, right? And we had a conversation about that,
brother.
What happened? The wire sent back?
Brother,
was the wire even sent?
You could
Khaled
always.
was he talking?
You could always
Which
do.
Prince was he talking?
Listen. It was 24 hours ago.
I'm trying to sell something. What Prince was he talking?
DJ Khaled, we the best, but you always got 24 hours. You always got 24 hours to stop payment, man. You know what I'm saying?
You got to.
Yeah, like everything is like, yo, cancel this payment 24 hours. Call the customer service if they don't have the stop payment button. It's all good.
Yeah, you're taking it a lot easier than I mean.
I'm not taking it easy. I'm just saying options are there for a reason. We haven't we not in that
options
team.
Is what got them into this position, man.
Listen, CRB1.
Yeah, go ahead.
CRB1 with another super chat, man. Let me give you another line here, man. Matter of fact, we're gonna drop a bomb for my man. Thank you for the love. Damn. A lot of people watching. If you can you hit the thumbs up button? That helps with the visibility of the show. It costs you absolutely nothing to do that, whether you dislike it or like the topic. Whether you're Wilder or a Fury fan or an AJ the Landlord fan. Listen, hit the thumbs up. We do this every day, 7 times a week.
You gotta read Capetillos. You just came through, man.
I'm going down the line.
Oh,
I can't skip, but we got CRB1 that says, I see your point, Ness. But if Wilder takes step aside money and promise the winner, Tyson wins and retires. AJ comeback fight and Wilder would be screwed. I mean, I get that, but that's you saying you got no faith in AJ, where Francis got faith in AJ.
And you will have a rematch clause.
Francis, this is a unique situation.
Eddie always has a rematch
I hear
clause.
you, but listen.
You know that.
No, and look, and this is why I say that what the quote Bob is using, it's better to get rid of him.
Yeah.
That makes more sense.
Facts.
Because if you're Eddie, right, how are you going to say, yeah, Bob, I'm on the phone with Bob, by the way. This is me being on the phone with Bob as Eddie. Yeah, Bob. No, absolutely. Yeah, I'll send the terms over right now. Sure. Tell Wilder we'll give him X amount of million step aside, and he'll get a shot at Anthony Joshua if he wins. And obviously, you promise him a shot at Tyson if he wins. Yeah, fucking right. Like, why would AJ, or rather Eddie, dangle his 3-4 belt champion?
Come on, talk that talk, now.
Nah, I mean, he won't.
Exactly.
He won't, because if you're going to pay Wilder step aside to do that, you got to be paying AJ extra money to stay out there as a...
On top of the fight he's going to have, too. So he's double dipping.
Not only that, you also got to reassure, you got to tell AJ, hey, by the way, because we're doing this, Tyson, AJ, you guys don't get a rematch. So it's a one and done. That's too much power.
Way too much.
They're looking at Wilder like, why the fuck this dude who lost got all this power?
Exactly.
So that's why Bob...
Exactly, yo. I'm telling you, man. That's why they call him King Wilder, bro. I'm telling you, the position that he put himself in right now, he literally has fucking heavyweight division in a corner.
No,
he has him in a corner.
He got the heavyweight division in a chokehold.
Or a chokehold. Like, for real.
They can't move without him.
At all.
They can't move without him.
Crazy.
And you know.
Dang.
Listen, but there's this argument, bro.
Talk to me.
Why are Wilder fans excited of whatever they see with Malik Scott when Malik Scott has always been there? And Malik Scott was imitating Fury's style in the ring last camp. So what's the difference now?
I'll let you go first.
No, you go first. I set the question.
Oh, okay. So that's how it goes? Okay, bet. So I'll go first. I think that one of the reasons why is because doing the imitation is being told what to do. I mean, giving the game plan is totally different working on a certain skill set, a certain game plan for a fight is something totally different. That's where Mark Breland and JD's or Diaz. JD's came into play where they set the game plan, they set the pace. All they asked Malik to do was to just, you know what I'm saying, be that sparring partner. He wasn't holding no pads. He wasn't wearing a body shield. All he was doing was just dipping, moving, shadow boxing. There you go. Shadow boxing with Wilder in the form of Tyson Fury. And that lets you know he's pretty skilled if he's able to emulate him well enough. Obviously, you know what I'm saying, in retrospect, right? But now you get to put in a game plan. I think it's different. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I mean, the only thing I can add to that is Malik. For anyone that thinks Malik can't add anything because he's always been there, you have to remember that. I guess you can't remember something that we don't know for certain.
Facts.
But I want to assume that undefeated Wilder is different than Wilder with a loss. And what I mean by that is that I think he's more subject to learning now, as undefeated Wilder was more like, you the one got to be perfect. I just got to touch you. So
Facts.
I think that means that Scott is given the liberty to teach, and Wilder has accepted and shown that he's going to receive that willingly. Because you can see it in the improvements. He looks
Let me add one
different.
part to this. One thing I can tell you about Malik Scott from afar is that he looks like a man's man.
What the fuck does that mean?
The way he speaks. He's an alpha male. Do you understand what I'm saying? We always talked about when Breland would speak, and this is no...
Oh, because he was so...
Hold on. Soft-spoken, certain thing, but I'm talking about in his demeanor. You heard, if you go back and play, can you do me a favor and just cue up that Inside the Ring video with Malik Scott and Deontay Wilder, that one right there, and just put the audio on and listen to the way that Malik Scott was speaking to Deontay Wilder. You understand what I mean. Going alongside with your point. Go ahead.
You gonna get your ass. Make that fucking ring small for him. Big man shit. Yo, boom, boom. It's beautiful. I want that again. Boom, boom. You want to step? It's not over. That's it. That's it. Do it again.
I hate gunshots.
It's that assurance.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? With that alpha male mentality, like, bro, we gonna get this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I look at it. And with a young trainer, and the fact,
yo, you can hear the fucking
what?
The
chainsaw?
Nah, that's not a chainsaw.
What
That's
is
like a table saw or a hand saw.
Like
not a
build-
hand saw.
Bandsaw.
Yeah,
They doing
they
something.
building back there. I want to see the updates now.
Yo, your point that you made is amazing,
Which one?
and that's why I'm piggybacking off of it.
What?
That you said that the fact that he lost, he might be a different Wilder. His attention,
hell yeah.
his attention to details might be even better now.
Or
But when you have somebody that's so engaged with you, you can soak up the information because they're right in the trenches with you. You know what I'm saying? Being a former heavyweight and being a big dude as well, like, you understand that. You know what I mean? It's just a difference, man. I just see the difference.
Texas C.
What's up?
Texas C. I always thought you was literally in Texas. My man is from the UK with the pounds, 5 pounds.
Okay.
He says Fury needed a warm up. To be honest, Breland gonna be joining Wilder camp. Spike the war. Hashtag Spike Water. Hashtag Heavy Suit. Hashtag Egg Weight. Hashtag Plague of Egypt. Or I guess Plague of Egypt. No, I don't think Breland gonna be joining the Wilder camp, but will Fury go back to his old tricks and bring Breland in to his camp to like Mayweather did Ariza versus
I don't think Mark
Pacquiao?
would do it. I don't think Mark wants that
type of
that media shitstorm. Personally, I don't think Mark at his age need that media shitstorm right now. Maybe he does.
Never know. At this age, you do that, it'll make for a few chapters in your next book. CRB back with another one. He says Victor Postal couldn't rent a room in Wilder's crib. And he's obviously talking about Victor Postal's popularity and saying don't compare him. But What I'm comparing is the fact that Victor Postal was in line and got step-aside money 3 times and still ended up fighting Lucas Matisse for that same belt that Danny had, and he never took the Danny shot. Right. He like, fuck it, you too hard of a champ. Give me money, give me money, give me money. Okay, me and him for a vacant? Let's do it. I'm down. You know what I'm saying? So we got Rodney Evans with a $4.99 super chat. So he's in America. He says, Wilder gonna finesse it, get paid twice, step aside money, then fight for all the belts, plus a big payday for that fight. I mean, that's what people want, but again, it's a scary thing to do when you got guys like Bob and Fury trying to weasel out the first contract. Like, why am I going to believe a secondary contract? And then again, think about that. We just talked about that. How hard is it going to be for Eddie to put AJ on the end of that? Like, oh yeah, if Wilder wins, we'll give him the winner without negotiating, without looking for the biggest site fee. It's just never. These fights are so big that they're individual.
Facts,
you know?
Facts. And it's hard to... That's a lot of moving parts. It's a lot of renegotiation. There's a lot of venues. There's a lot of networks.
Too
a lot
many
of
hands
things,
in a cookie jar.
Way too many.
Too many hands in a cookie jar. But AJ does feel like Fury and Bob was clout chasing, man. They crazy. I don't know. I don't think Fury's out here clout chasing AJ, man. Right now, Fury's on top because of that win over Wilder. You know, He went out there and Mystic Macked it. You know, predicted what he was going to do, and it came true, which made it all the more crazier. So I don't think he needed to clout chase AJ. But we got KD, DR, 7989 that says, if I'm Wilder, I take step aside for Mills or Millies. Take tune up for another huge payday as an A-side, and guarantee contract for Fury, AJ winner, and all the belts. It's just hard to do that, fellas. Why would Eddie guarantee Wilder a shot at AJ without going to talk to another prince to see how much they want to pay for? Like, he can do that on his own. All AJ got to do is beat Fury, and then Eddie just picks up the phone, calls Louis DeCubas to say, hey, Saudi just told me they want to dump $300 million for this fight. Like, he don't need to put AJ on the end of this contract to fight Fury. It's like, if you listen to his match, he's let Bob and them go handle their business. That's what he said. Like, he's a
Can
little...
I ask you, let me throw a monkey wrench in this real quick.
Yeah.
I'm over here stewing and thinking real quick. If Wilder wins the fight.
Wilder wins. Fury versus Fury.
Mm-hmm. You're not going to want a rematch?
Who, Fury?
Yeah.
There's no rematch clause.
No, I'm just saying, would you not think he'd try to invoke? No, he would try to invoke
who?
Fury. And
he can't invoke nothing. There's no contract. You can't take me to court. There's nothing to do.
On.
This is the last fight on the contract. See, people again get it confused. The first fight was a 2-fight deal.
Oh, yeah. I understand.
I'm running it back for the casuals that just tuning in. You know, we do these Wilder shows. We get a lot of new listeners. If you haven't already subscribed to the YouTube channel, please do so. We're trying to get to 120,000 subscribers before my birthday, and that is May 31st. Right now, we're on 118,724. So if you haven't done so, please subscribe, because we went live 3 times yesterday. This is our first time today. We do a daily morning show every day, 9 a.m. And right now, we're talking Wilder, Fury, AJ, the whole triangle of sin. Usyk might be getting his shot because AJ has to stay busy. Just a lot going on. And, you know, I want to take some calls as well. So if you guys want to call in and give us your opinion, we're reloaded, man. We're ready to rock and roll. So you know the number to call in, 1-425-569-5241. Press 1 one time. Voice your opinion right here on the Voice of the People hotline. Don't forget, you can also add Nestor Gibbs on Skype to be part of the conversation from anywhere in the world.
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
Subscribe to youtube.com/theboxingvoice for the latest and greatest interviews with your favorite fighters.
Just like the king is what I mean. The king is what I mean.
I mean in New Jersey, what up? I mean. Alrighty then. Rod in Philly, what up?
Yeah, I just wanted to weigh in on this. I mean, I don't want to talk about the contract stuff because that's politics and whatnot. But to me, the whole Wilder Fury 3, what is Deontay going to do different? He done lost his trainer. He done fired his trainer. Now he's just training with Malik Scott and maybe this dude JD's who don't know shit. But really, what is he going to do? Is he just going for a check? Because to me, he's going to get knocked out again. You know what I mean? He doesn't have any real boxing skills. He's got a right hand, and that's about it. So what is he going to go out there to prove?
Word on the street, there's going to be 2 more trainers.
He could get 10 trainers. What is that going to do? What is that going to do?
I mean, you don't see any improvement?
I don't see any improvement.
So you seen the latest videos that are out?
Him hitting pads versus him sparring or having someone in there throwing punches back to him, his defense and his counter punching, that would show me something. But him hitting pads, come on.
All right, but do you see an improvement in the video though?
To me, hitting pads isn't a difference. Is there a little bit of improvement? I mean, we haven't seen him in over a year, so it's just a year difference of not seeing him.
I mean, all right. I mean, I think you're in denial, but thanks for calling in, Rod. Listen, anyone that looks at that video and tells me that they don't see an improvement, you're lying to yourself, man.
You're trying to lie to other people.
His balance looks different. The technique looks different. They're working on the fundamentals. And yes, that's the other argument. People are like this guy, Rod in Philly, is saying, so what? He's doing what he should have been doing. But I don't understand why are we overlooking that? If the man got this far, right, without doing the little things that you say are fundamentals.
Come on, talk to me.
The little things that you say he should have been doing.
Come on, talk to me.
The little things that you say, are easy. Now he's going to be doing that with that same confidence, with that same power that he had. You guys are crazy. These little differences can be a world of difference, and that's what I'm trying to say.
But that's what
it can make a huge difference.
That's what usually happens, though, Nestor.
What?
When you either get older or you have to adjust, you add things to your game. When Pretty Boy turned into Money, you adjust.
Yes.
You make adjustments.
He wasn't out here knocking folks out.
You know what I'm saying? Did he catch a body or two along the way? I'm sure he did. But what I'm trying to say to you is, I'm glad that he's building onto this foundation. Anything onto the foundation of that type of power and athleticism, and he's not old, he's still young, you know what I'm saying, to learn, man. It's a willingness, and he looks like he's very willing to learn.
Absolutely. Listen, man, he's dialed in. And again, the improvements are evident. So now people want him to expose his sparring so they can believe in him. Don't believe in him. Make him the underdog so we can win money.
Facts.
The fuck? Y'all tripping. We got a super chat from
who?
Don Shata.
Uh-huh.
He says, next week, mate, don't defend Eddie. Laugh out loud. I mean, look, it took him some time, but did he get the money? He obviously got the money, and now the problem is Fury and Bob are in a contract. So, I choose not to blame Eddie.
He did his job, right? He did his part.
I mean,
he got the fight. He got the money.
He's doing a lot. He got the venue. He got the money.
Yeah, we are, Mr. Vegas. Yeah.
And he's putting up the belt. So, I mean, I don't know. It's I don't know. Hard to blame Eddie. Alex Jones with the super chat, £2. He says, hope this happens before August. I need a fight. Yeah, they said July 24th is the date. July 24th. So, hopefully they could get it done, man. James.
Team Batman. Yeah, mama. Yeah.
Actually, we got a whole bunch of people on the line. Sorry about that. Let me go out in order. Brandon, what up?
Hey, whole nother time zone. Jumped up for back with our mind on. Can't play when you here, get your life stole. If you bring it here, then the price grow. From jabbing and punching the line long. I drop a pigeon, let 9 go. We slap with the fake glass and white go. This only happens in Ohio.
Yo, Ness, what's good? How my background sound? I got the engine brake on. Am I loud?
You alright.
Okay, yeah, man. Hey, I always said contractually, if he get the third fight, I'm cool with it because the contract being honored, but from a competitive standpoint, I didn't need to see it a third time. I think I've seen all I needed to see. But if it's happening, it's happening. And I hope Deontay Wilder win for real, man. I think him and AJ is a bigger fight. It brings out the UK fans. It brings out the American fans. I miss some of them old back and forth shows they used to have amongst the, different people across the pond. So I'm cool with it. The last caller to say he ain't seen no improvement, I think that's cap. Is the balance a finished product? When I watched him in the backyard actually moving around, no, it isn't a finished product. He still kind of didn't look, as fluid with the balance, but it is a lot of improvement. And this is coming from a quote-unquote Wilder hater, so I don't agree with the last caller. But yeah, man, let's get this third fight going. And yes, I'll see you in Florida next week, brother. That's my call.
All right. Well, hopefully Francis is still here. He trying to tour the U.S. and shit. But if you're watching this, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. It helps with the visibility of the show. Plus, it's going to put this show in the eyes of other boxing fans. This way they could call in and voice their opinion, and we can debate their opinion here live, right here, 7 days a week, every morning at 9 a.m., 2 p.m. UK, 6 a.m. West Coast, 8 a.m. Central Time. And I guess 7 a.m. Mountain, Calgary, right?
Got to hit the road. Yeah, Mountain Times, Calgary.
We got Javier Caputillo, who says, this is the trainer of Luke Santamaria. He says, maybe the Prince, Eddie, and Bob went into it knowing and hoping that the loophole would come through and the fight would be made. Now that it didn't happen, they're okay with it and are ready to move on.
What a bunch of fucking scammers. Yo, I'm done. Hold on. That's a bunch of fucking the loophole.
But that's what
that's
how
much
the dice.
people does it take to
That's rolling the
somebody,
dice.
bro?
That's rolling the dice.
Oh my God. They all was hoping that a loophole. Not even a
brother,
loophole.
If a lawyer tells you,
I understand, bro,
chance.
but shit, man. Like a fucking loophole, man.
If a lawyer tells you got a chance,
dirty, man. Dirty. Boxing
you might
is
take
dirty,
a chance.
yo. I'm telling you can't trust nobody. That's why AJ said, don't forget and don't forgive, man. Or some shit like that, man. I don't want to misquote my guy, man. Damn.
We got Intrigued the Incredible in Atlanta that says,
all on the
let's
plot,
stop
yo.
all this step aside talk. It ain't happening. He will make way more money fighting Fury, getting revenge, and most importantly, get his belt back. Wilder Fury 3.
Why they trying to push my man Wilder out the way like that? Hold on, that shit making me tight.
Well, that's what he's saying. He's saying, let's stop all the step aside talk. He ain't doing none of that.
They try to really push Wilder to the back.
I mean, I guess all the pushing is done.
So
now.
what happens now? So let me ask you. Let me throw in another little hypothetical, a little wrench, right?
Let's go.
So let me ask you a question. So if this fight goes to AJ and Fury fights, right? Isn't and they can't give Wilder an agreement and a guarantee of a fight when Usyk is the fucking WBO man. So how much longer must he wait?
Yeah.
How much longer must he step aside?
Not only Usyk, but like you said, Eddie loves rematch clauses.
Like, I'm done, man.
Anthony in Charlotte, talk to us.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Talk to us.
Hey, you think this all this mumbo jumbo about Joshua and Fury fighting? They were just promoting the Wilder fight. It was a reverse way to promote the Wilder versus Fury because now everybody gonna want to see Wilder or Fury lose so they can hurry up and get this Joshua fight made.
I mean, I think all publicity is good publicity. So yes, the AJ Fury talk also kept Wilder alive because it's like, yo, but what about Wilder? That ain't gonna happen without Wilder. Is it gonna happen? So now the arbitration news broke, and that's the hottest news out. So yeah, it helped Wilder in a way. Like the bad news of a fight with Fury AJ turned into good news for Wilder. I'm sure his name is trending upward right now.
Right, and Bob probably knew this the whole time. If we don't make this Fury fight, so what? We still got Wilder. We're going to do it anyway, and it's more publicity. So that's my call.
All right. We got Josh in North Carolina. What up?
What's poppin', TBV? What's good with y'all?
What it do?
It's a nice day for boxing again. Good news to hear from yesterday. To piggyback off of what Buddy was saying just now, I believe Bob knew the whole time that Fury and Wilder was going to fight. But I did think Bob wanted that loophole to go through because, like I said before, he lost money on Tyson Fury. He couldn't afford to get that man no tune-up because he ain't had the money to really pay like that. He got to cash out on Fury because this Fury last fight with him, supposedly, I believe. And I got a question for you, Ness. Is it true?
No, he got 2 fights left. It was only 3 fights, so he got 2 fights left with them. It was a 5-fight deal, wasn't it? Or am I wrong?
Oh, I thought it was a 4-fight deal. Might be wrong. Hey, is it true that AJ contract ends with Matchroom after this next fight he had?
There was some rumors about that, but remember AJ addressed it himself. He said that he's still going to work with Eddie, you know what I'm saying? We'll see, man. Eddie, listen, we can't act like Eddie ain't the best in the game. Let's stop. Why we
Eduardo?
We can't act like he ain't doing it. Like he the man doing it right now. All the other dudes out there killing it, yeah. All the other dudes out there maybe getting more of their fighters paid. You know, like PBC getting more people paid, but they got less big stars.
Hey, yo. Never mind.
What?
I can't do my mans like that. I was going to say that.
What?
I was going to make a joke and say that Barbara Arum on his Don King shit, you know what I'm saying? They came up in the same era, but yeah, let's move on.
We got a CRB1 super chat that says Deontay Wilder making $30 million versus
like
Fury 3. So they paying 35 step aside. Okay, so this is a sarcastic hypothetical.
Right.
He believes Wilder's gonna make $30 million in the rematch, Wilder Fury 3, and he's asking, are they willing to pay him $35 million to step aside? I think the answer to that is no. That's half of what.
What's that? Purse? Or is that including pay-per-view?
No, that's $35 million step aside.
No. Walk with me. He said.
Yeah, that's $30 million guaranteed. Guaranteed.
So that's not including pay-per-view.
I mean, I'm assuming no. Because he got 20 or 25 last time, right?
I mean, that's a big number.
Yeah, but that's a hypothetical number. He don't know if he's getting 30. What if they get the same 25 again?
Absolutely. I mean, it can happen, but, usually you would negotiate up in the third fight, but I hear you.
Of course. with all the hoopla, the fight's worth more, but there is also Bob out here doing what he does best. He always says he's losing money on somebody, and he claims to have lost money on this, according to Brandon in Cincinnati. So, you just never know. Are they willing to go up on pay? But I'm sure projections are there. Let's get to... If you're on Blog Talk, don't forget you got to press 1 so that I know that you're going to rock out. We're going to Amin. Talk to me. Essex, New Jersey.
Yo, this is definitely good news, man. You heard me when I said it, man. You got to spread the truth just as fast as you spread the rumors, man. So the fact this is working out, again, anybody's calling, they're crazy talking about Wilder ain't growing. The key is maybe that's what he was doing all that time, man. Like I said, I don't have the patience to understand it. You know what I'm saying? As a fight fan, I think I got a little bit too rabid. We all did. But, now that you have the fight to have to happen and you talk about what Bob is doing, hedging his bets, man. That was a good comparison you used, Ness, like in terms of somebody trying to take a deal forward and you like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you can make it happen, make it happen. But, this dude's a lot. How many of us got homeboys like that? I'm gonna get us all in for free. Y'all bet you I can get you tickets for like $30. You know what I'm saying? You be like, go ahead, man. If you can do it, go ahead and do it, man.
And if you show up there and you can't get you the tickets, what happened then?
You gotta pay.
You tight, or leave. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta pay. You gotta pay. And look, but see, what Francis said is true. How you gonna feel about it?
Tight.
Because that vengeance may make you be like, I'm tired of him, but. You went there with him.
Exactly.
You went there with him. You know this dude is a liar, so you can only
exactly. You gotta blame yourself.
Like, yo, you went with him. Yo, you better have had that extra $30 because you knew he's a liar. That's my cousin Naeem. I ain't gonna kill him, no. You know what I'm saying? But listen, man, great show as always. Always bringing it to the forefront. TBV is all on it. Francis, you out here like motherfucking Simi and Akeem rolled into one, enjoying America. Do it up, big man. Large up yourself, man. Big man. Ba-la-la-la-la-la. I'm out.
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you, that's what I'm saying. It's a roll of dice situation, man. They was just like, fuck it, man. Damn, how much money you think you could get, Eddie? Oh, shit. That much? Fuck it. Let's see. Hold up. They sent that contract to a few lawyers. They're like, this is the only loophole we could come up with, man. Probability of this like 30%. Fuck it. Let's roll the dice. We went to Shin C, and he says, with a $10 super chat, 1 penny short, says, it's a glorious day. Won't be any step aside, so stop the cat. Fury will get decapitated before the 9th round. I mean, that is yet to be seen. We will see. That's the intrigue, man. There's a lot. It's like halfway down the, it's split. It's split. But a lot of Americans, look at Jemmy. Jemmy has switched. He think Fury gonna put hands on him again. You know what I mean?
Of course, everybody gonna fit. That's the easy way to pick. Come on, man. That's the easy. Come on, Ness. That's fucking Captain Obvious over there.
I'm just saying.
I mean, why wouldn't you think that?
Give me some betting lines. What's the betting lines? There got to be something new out here.
Oh,
we
I
going
can't
to
get
coach.
no, man. I can't. It's fucking. There's no gambling in the state, bro. I can't
You
even
don't
get
have
on
to,
it.
but use Google. You can still go to your website from here. Whatever the website you got to be able to. You probably can't use your app, but because you downloaded your app in the Canadian store, it might be different. But I'm sure because you don't use Bet365.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I could see it from here.
You can see the website. Let me check.
I got Coach Myers. What up?
Yo, y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yo, what's going on, Ness? Francis?
You all right, man?
Not
You sound
much.
like you got the Rona right now.
You know what I'm saying? It's a little bad. Yo.
Nah, just a lot of work. Tired. Just tired.
Right.
But question. So what's the other side of arbitration? There's always like, all right, you have to fight him, but if you don't fight him, like what's that outcome? Like is the outcome
lawsuit?
I mean, all right, so ultimately he could just get sued and still keep the belt and still fight AJ.
Nah. They won't allow him to fight because the same way, like I said, remember when David Allen signed to fight Lovejoy? Don King just sent his stop and deceased letter.
Oh, yep.
To Eddie.
You're right.
So any respectable promoter won't move forward because they know that they will be, subject to lawsuit at that point.
You're right. Real quick, Ness. I tagged you on Instagram. I got a little cousin. He live in Tennessee. He a 2-time Sugarbird champion, but he's on your Instagram and he might try to be getting with the Border Wars.
All right.
All right, so check him out on your on your personal Instagram though. Check him out.
Cool.
All right.
Bet.
But yeah, the lines are right now 260, minus 260 for Fury, and plus 220, plus anywhere from plus 220 to plus 250 for Wilder.
So they almost got Fury at 3-1.
Yeah, so from anywhere from minus 200 to minus 260, they got Fury on most sites.
Damn, that's good money on a puncher. Almost plus 300.
So the knockout probably gonna be a lot higher. If that's plus
plus
200.
Wilder's power is always worth putting something down on that. Even if you hedging. Let me see who we got. Casual Bass guy says Wilder lost and fortunately has a rematch clause. # King Wilder. Malik Scott is a man's man. They laughed at you for saying that, bro.
I know.
We going out
just don't understand. That's why.
We're going out to the King of Seattle, Mr. Contract Law himself.
Mr. PPC, baby.
BoxingVoice.com.
the flyers. Canelo talking about he believes he can win. Go to my kitchen, get the sharpest knife, and cut the bullshit out. I don't care what you do good. I do every fucking thing great.
Mr. PBC, baby. Yo, what's good with y'all? Hope you're having a beautiful day in your neighborhood, because I'm definitely having a beautiful day in PBC neighborhood. Eating good, getting paid good. Shout out to the haters that called yesterday that put this into effect. You know, when you kind of put hate on something, it also helps something to be great. Saying that he's going to take the step aside money, Tyson Fury is going to move on and fight someone else. He's fighting in his backyard. You know, it's a pandemic, man. I mean, I'd rather fight in my house than fucking gym. But it is what it is, man. I can't wait to see the fight. This is what happens. It's funny, you try to run from a fighter and they got to fucking sue you. He must be doing something good in that ring.
No,
that's my call.
They tried to hold on. Hey, they tried to find a loophole, man. They're so happy for a fucking hole to go through like a loop, man.
Exactly.
That shit is crazy.
A portal.
Portal.
That's my call.
Peace.
That was good. That was good. He said a portal, man. So what I wanted to say is he's got a great point. Shout out to the haters. Because we interviewed a young up-and-coming prospect by the name of Tom Short Fuse Tomlinson. What was it?
Tomlin.
What's his
Ty Tomlin.
Ty Tomlin. I fucked it up totally. Good. Shout out to you. We gave him how much credit when he took us from his house, interviewing us, and took us to his backyard and showed us the facility.
Big ass gym that he had back there.
We gave him credit, right?
Hell yeah, right next door.
We said, wow, you got this beautiful facility during COVID. You bringing your own spot. Man, you on point. Wilder does that.
Hold on.
He's getting shit on.
Robert
Brandon
Garcia's training house is right on the compound where the gym is.
Mm-hmm.
You just walk out the house and it's right there.
Mm-hmm.
So Wilder does it now.
He gets praise, and his is called an academy. Wilder does it, and you know Brandon, the captain of the haters of Bomb Squad. You know he likes to say that you know Wilder isn't taking it serious because he's with his friend in the backyard. Let me ask you. Do you think that maybe Vladimir Klitschko and Emmanuel Stewart were friends?
Of course.
Oh, okay.
Of course. Why wouldn't they be friends?
I don't know, because he's trying to discredit
Are you trying to tell me that Terrence Crawford and Bomac are not friends?
I don't know. He's trying to discredit friendships and trainers.
So when they're hitting passes, that's not his friend?
I don't know. I guess you can't be one's friend if you're training. So Eddie and Canelo, they not friends. They grew up together.
But they're not friends.
No.
They're not buddies.
No. Why would they be friends? I'm telling you, some of the shit these people come up with.
Who can tell you realer than friends, though?
I can't wait to write a book, man.
Huh?
Excuse me?
Who can tell you realer than friends?
Who can tell you realer than friends? Family? But I'm sure Eddie calls him.
Exactly.
I'm sure Eddie considers, you know, Canelo family and Canelo.
I love him.
The same. But we're gonna go to Trey in the Bay. Up early. What up? It's 7 a.m. over there, or are you somewhere else?
I wonder who the two next trainers would be, man. I'm curious.
Yeah, no, it's 7 a.m. I'm up doing homework.
Oh shit, Trey, what up? I haven't tried Trey in a minute.
What's good? So let's rewind a little bit of this, y'all. I've heard a few people say that Wilder once again has gotten the way of undisputed. But we do realize that these motherfuckers tried to make a whole fight without even completing the first situation, right? They tried to open a whole nother door before closing a door.
Yeah.
I'm half asleep too, y'all. I hope y'all get me here. But they went and negotiated a whole fight and got the Saudis involved, and next week, and we're going to do this, and we're going to do that. Nah, we don't. Man, fuck that rematch clause. We ain't worried about nothing Wilder got to say or do with his team. They even tried to act like the man was irrelevant it wasn't even a factor of the sport anymore. And you trying to tell me they thought they was just gonna walk away with that? What loophole, man? What loophole they thought?
Loophole.
I think they also banked on maybe not thinking Wilder wanted it too. Like, you know, he got beat. He had an
just backed
injury.
off, yeah.
He had an injury because Abner Mars never took his rematch. There's plenty of fighters out here that never took their rematch.
Yeah, I mean they did all that. And here's the other thing about the contract expiring that I want to mention, guys. If the contract expired, they'd have never had to go to mediation. I mean, that's just I'm no lawyer, but a little bit of my common sense says this is just me working off common sense now.
No. Well, that's exactly why they went to mediation, because there was a discrepancy in the contract about the expiration.
Yep.
So that's what got him there. According to, I think it was Coppinger, we read that on yesterday. So
right.
Obviously Fury and no, I mean everything we've been hearing, Trey, Fury and Bob thought that the contract expired. And obviously Wilder and his team didn't, and it proved that they were right. Were
So you get where I'm going with that? How you gonna think it expired? Like if it was actually, I'm just going off their words. Remember, it's expired. We ain't gotta fight him. We moving on. So if it's all of that, then why did y'all even end up in mediation? You get where I'm going? Ain't no thinking when it comes to this kind of money.
Because they gave them a date. They gave them a date. And they couldn't agree on the date, so they said, "Okay, find another date." And they took that as a loophole.
Listen, I don't think we're gonna find logic in it. It's just that they rolled the dice, man.
Yo, you know what?
I'm with you on that, Ness. I'm just saying the lies, though. I'm just talking about the lies that they spilled and the shit that they said. I'm just holding them against their word.
The lies are part of selling the next potential fight. So it's like, yo, if we gonna do this, we gotta do this. But you seen that Bob was falling back. That's why we was all like, what the hell? Like his energy and Frank's energy and Tyson's energy was never the same energy as AJ and Eddie until like yesterday morning, late the day before evening, you know, like when Fury came out on his social media, then the energy changed from that side. But like other than that, it was just Eddie trying to get this fight done. I think Bob always and it proved that.
One more thing for Eddie Hearn before I get out of here. You can't tell me that Eddie Hearn been making all these fights. Who creates contracts like this for his fighter, right? His fighters believe that they was going to be able to just run off on the plug like that scot-free.
I'm trying to tell you, Trey. They thought they were about to get the plug, Trey.
Eddie Hearn got more sense than that,
they
dog.
were trying to get the plug. Hold up. I'm talking to Trey. Yo, they thought they were going to try to hijack the plug, Trey.
Negative.
Come on, man.
Trey.
Common sense, bro.
Trey, man, put yourself in Eddie's shoes. You still what? 38, 40 years old. Bob, 87, and the first promoter doing it, still doing it. If he tell you in a fucking sit down, we getting out of this, don't worry.
Trey, can I talk? Give Trey some more time.
Hey, that don't mean I go on national television and make an ass of myself.
Trey, let me ask you something.
Oh, man.
Hey. That don't mean you go out on national television for the last 6 months and make an ass of yourself. You all over the internet.
Eddie ain't making an ass of himself.
We could have did behind closed doors.
Eddie ain't making an ass of himself.
You on NFL every other day.
No. Eddie did not make an ass of himself. He produced. He showed the entire fucking world he could get it done. And it's done. And guess what he said this morning? It's on them. We got to the end of this week. If they want it, they got to settle their shit. Get your shit together. We ready.
Yes, it's not done. It's not done, bro.
I can't.
How is it done?
You gonna have to get a counterpunch. Listen to me. What don't she understand, Francis? Eddie got the money.
I'm on something else, but I hear you.
No, but what I'm saying by the word done is Eddie got the money, right? Mm-hmm. Eddie got the fucking 4 belts. And he got the face of the heavyweight division.
But how?
What? Come on, you playing devil's advocate,
how do you know, man? But how do you go through that knowing that this shit is basura, bro?
Listen to me.
That shit is garbage,
listen
bro.
To me. Okay. But listen to me.
Hold on. How
but
you
listen
gonna,
to me.
Ness,
okay.
How am I gonna take from you? And I know you owe Doomy, bro.
But
how am I gonna take from you?
All right.
You're telling me I took care of Doomy. I'm like, bruh, you owe Doomy, bro. How am I gonna take from you, bro? I can't. Yo, did you pay Doomy yet?
All right, can I talk now?
Yeah, okay, go ahead.
Okay, we're past that. What we do know is what? Guess what? You said, how am I gonna go? If how you gonna take from me if I ain't paid Doomy?
Doomy, yeah.
So guess what you do know? That
Right.
I got the money to pay. I'm just choosing to pay you and not Doomy, right?
Okay.
So I got what? The money. Eddie
No,
did his
I'm
job.
talking about in retribution. I'm talking about in
Bruh,
the silent fact.
All I'm talking about is Eddie got the money from the princes. That's it. He did his job. Why y'all blaming Eddie? He did his job. It
But
don't
he
matter.
did his job, even knowing that he did his job.
It don't
so he should
matter.
get a clap, knowing that you pulled up a
this
deal
dude-
that can't
yo,
happen.
you know what?
No,
You
just
know
answer
what?
my question. Just answer my question.
What?
You can't at
What?
least do that.
What's the question?
Is he supposed to get a hand clap and pull off a deal that he knows can't fucking happen?
No.
He
no.
knows the deal can't happen.
I answered you. No. But guess what? We could give him a hand clap for being able to be the only motherfucking promoter in the world to produce 60 million for a site fee. Now 150 million for a site fee. So if I'm no, excuse me. If I'm Eddie,
A second for a fight that ain't happening, man. Get out of here.
But Francis,
Yeah.
that's okay. But what he
It is?
showed
Okay,
you,
I'm with it.
what I'm telling you, listen to me. What I'm telling you is that he showed you he could produce the money. He showed you that. Like, how y'all kicking? So the fuck what? It ain't happened. But guess what?
So what he's doing is he's cloud cheating and high stepping that he got rich friends, like Bruno be saying. He got rich friends. Okay,
Absolutely.
I can get with it.
But guess
I
what?
Can get, why the fuck did you just say
But
that
you
then?
see-
I can get with it.
But you see, because
that's some bullshit.
You're not thinking with your business hat. Because if I'm Shelly and them and Eddie and Wilder, I want some of that Arab money. That's all I'm saying. You could smirk, y'all could talk all this Wilder got revenge. That's cool. But 150 million is 150 million. $75 million each. We talking about being 25 million away from Mayweather checks. Like, that's not laughing. Like, it don't fucking matter what Eddie believed. What he did was get on his bike and go to work and produce 150 million, man. So he could turn that into anybody. Maybe they don't give him 150 now for the Usyk fight, but maybe he could get Usyk and AJ out there. He's opening up a whole nother revenue source. And y'all talking about
nobody's debating that.
Eddie
Nobody's debating. Nobody's ever debating that.
She did.
Yeah, because he did,
She
bro.
said-
He did, bro.
She said,
he did,
let me,
Nez.
She said
But
he
you
made.
don't agree.
She said he made an ass. How you make an ass of yourself?
Because you put on a
I
fight
can't-
that's not
I
happening,
can't with
bro.
y'all. I can't with y'all. Nobody.
Bro, it's
how you make an ass out of yourself by showing you the only promoter could bring $150 million into the sport? How you make an ass out of
for a
yourself?
fight that can't happen. Okay,
All
this
right,
is not
man.
answering the back
All right,
end.
no,
You
no,
did it, but
no,
for a fight
the
that can't happen.
The fight could never happen.
No, it's
it
not
could
happening.
never happen.
I never said it can never happen.
But he got the money. Prince wants to give him the money. So whether Wilder
For a fight
wins,
that's not happening.
I'm done, man. I'm moving on. You
Thank you.
You doing
Thank
it on
you.
purpose,
No,
man.
I
it's
know.
good.
You
It's
need to
good.
understand.
Victor Postal, CRB1 says Victor Postal was 28.
Oh, Lord.
Then not going on 36. So again, he's reassuring us that Wilder's too old to take step aside money. That's all you're doing is again showing your lack of faith in Wilder. We got sarcastic sarcasm that says top-ranked lawyers should stress to Shelley that regardless of a third fight outcome, if Wilder comes up with a new list of excuses, grounds for a lawsuit. They mad. They dying for a defamation and character suit. We got Brian Powell that says, let's keep it G. Wilder is not training to take any amount of step-aside money. It's personal. Bomb Squad! Let me jump in with some callers here.
For sure. Who up next?
We got Hawk Maryland. Talk to me.
Hawking him down. What up?
Hey, what's up, fam? How y'all doing today?
What up, what up, what up?
Ain't too much, man. Bob Arum and Tyson Fury are some serious straight-up liars, bro. At the end of the year last year, Tyson Fury was supposed to report in December. My point I'm making is they had everybody pumped up for this Tyson Fury-Joshua fight. Them two and Wilder, ain't been saying that, but he knew that they wasn't going to get that fight. At the beginning of the year, Tyson Fury says he wants 3 fights for this year. And that's all he kept preaching. Then when we didn't get no fight, because they let Tyson Fury fight anybody. He can fight anybody and everybody cool with it. Ain't nobody said nothing. But when he didn't get the fight, we should have known that the Wilder thing was true. That and you could tell because Wilder is in good shape. When you do those pads, I know it's just the pads, but that's muscle reaction showing that he's been actually working on what he's doing. So, just like Joshua changed trainers, came back beat Andrew Ruiz. Let's say Tyson Fury changed trainers, came back and beat Deontay Wilder. Now Deontay Wilder changed the trainers. Everybody give him a bunch of flack, but it's going to be a different fight this time. Just like with all the rest. Why can't Deontay Wilder give a different fight? And you can see he got muscle memory, so he's been working.
We got a counterpunch. Brandon, Cincinnati, talk to me.
Yo, Ness, what's good? Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yo, let me say this, man. I understand that I'm a bit of a figure on your show. I'm a bit of a, well-liked person, popular caller. So you insist to use my name, as well as, other goofy callers insist to use my name to get clout. But can you please stop putting words in my mouth, bro? I never said that I had an issue with him training in his backyard. That wasn't me who said that. So stop doing that, man.
You wasn't laughing at him training in the backyard, saying he training with his friend, doing pads.
No, absolutely not.
Man, you called in yesterday on Blog Talk and said that.
It's not my job to tell you who said it, but it wasn't.
That's the thing. You Wilder haters all sound alike, man. You Wilder haters sound all alike.
Right. That's cool, man. That's cool. All I'm saying is this, man. You was quick to replay my call, and you got proved wrong. Replay my call yesterday. Keep putting words in my mouth.
We can't hear you, man. But I got you. I'm going to try not to do that, man. Quit sounding like the rest of these haters, and it'll be easier. You know what I'm saying? It'd be easier not to confuse you with other haters if you stop being a hater. You feel me? But I'm going to try. And this ain't sarcasm. I really thought you said it. You know what I mean? We got what? Rep it. What up? You got to unmute, though. Oh, all right, you got it down. What's good?
What's up? I don't understand what Francis is saying. Is he saying that it's a conspiracy that Eddie Hearn wasn't gonna get this fight? Wasn't gonna get the Joshua Fury fight?
Conspiracy?
No, he's
just
saying
it wasn't gonna happen at all. It's not a conspiracy. They were in arbitration.
Well, yeah, but
why you putting a fight that can go either way? That's stupid.
Well, look at when you're going for big money, you roll the dice. Like Ness said, it's like 30% chance. They said, let's roll the dice. Let's see what's gonna happen. We don't know. We haven't heard from Wilder. We don't know what he's doing. Maybe he's not taking the fight. Just like you said, Abner Mares didn't take a fight. So they said, well, maybe we can make this big fight. So all the plans, all the things were in place.
Listen.
All they needed was Wilder to not take the fight. And that's what they were banking on. It's not gonna happen. So now we got Bomb Squad versus Fury. I don't see what the problem is, bro. We got the fight we wanted now. So I don't know what the problem is.
You're throwing a party. You got everything all together. Okay. Send out the date and everything like that. Okay. But it got shut down.
All right. All right.
Hold on. It got shut down. It got shut down. Okay. You knew that it was gonna get shut down. You knew it was gonna get shut down, but you still went ahead.
Listen.
You still went ahead and
is the money there? Is the money there? Is the money there? Is the money there? Is the money there?
On the wall. The money could be. Listen, bro. You can stack the money in the corner of the room. Who gives a damn? It can't happen.
You a hater.
Is the site there? Is the site there?
He's a hater, man. He ain't gonna answer. He's a hater, man.
This is
you
weird.
Want me,
this is just
you
weird.
Want,
We
you
got
want
the fight.
You
We got
want me,
Fury.
you
We
want
got
me
Fury
to give
versus
you
Wilder.
a hand clap
Why do
because you
people?
can go?
Why do people give a
book me
shit?
a Ferrari,
Why
but
do
you
people?
can't pay for the rental?
Why do people care? Why do people care? Why do people care, man? The fight is already happening.
But you know what's so funny? What are we talking about today? What are we
Doesn't
talking
matter.
about? We had a show with AJ Fury and nobody turned up. But you know who they turned up for? That's right, the king of boxing, Deontay Wilder. Why are you here arguing with me? Talking about what? Talking about what? Talking about what? Why Wilder
we love it.
Why Eddie
We love it,
Hearn
but you
and-
sound like a
talking about the
conspiracy
man
theorist.
himself.
You sound like a conspiracy
Bomb
theorist.
Squad!
Yo, Yo, what's fucking with you and what repping? That's like the second day in a row. Y'all got it out for each other. I see it, man. We got Texas Bulldog. Texas Bulldog. This is different from Texas C. This is Texas Bulldog Boxing, who says, no more weeks, mate. Laughing out loud emoji. And that's a reference to our good friend Edward Hearn always saying next week. Announcements coming next week.
Had about 30 announcements.
Boxing is such a beautiful sport, man. I'm telling you, man. I told you guys it's a soap opera, man. I was waiting for Eddie to use that line on his live today or his world premiere. Because you can't predict this shit.
You watch Coming to America?
The first one or the second one?
The first one.
Yes.
You remember when the dude was sitting in the restaurant? And he's like, hey, waitress, taste my soup. She's like, what's wrong with it? Is it cold? He's like, no,
I remember.
Taste my... He's like, so where's the spoon? Aha! That's this situation right here. They're doing you got the soup ready, got all this. Why does they? Where the hell's the spoon, man? No, I got the spoon. You ain't no soup without me. You ain't no soup. Aha.
Listen, you're absolutely right. And the only thing we disagree on is you agreeing with Trey that Eddie made an ass of himself. I think his brand grew
because he showed he can get that money.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. His brand grew. The only one with no egg on his
I'm
face
being tough
is
on
him.
that. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna give it up.
Exactly.
I'm being tough on that.
You
know why I'm being tough on that?
Shelly,
Do you know why I'm being tough on that? To be honest, and I am being tough on that, is because I really believe he wasted.
And that's cool.
That moment on something that couldn't happen.
Bruh,
that's why I'm tough on it, bro.
He systematically raised his brand and his fighter.
Bro, do you imagine if it could have went through? Like, that's what I'm saying.
Forget it. It didn't go through, but he got the money. And again, I keep repeating.
He don't got the money.
The
Prince got the money. He said
but he has access to it. He has access to it. Listen.
He could go to the vault.
Listen to me.
He could go to the vault. You got the guy you speak.
The confirmation comes from Fury. Someone who consistently says Eddie is nothing but bad words. Fury never has a good...
Your mama.
Fury never has a good thing to say about Eddie.
Yeah.
And if he jumped out the window and said, yo, I got off the phone with Khalid, who's Eddie's boy, well, then it's on.
I hear that. Yo, we got mad. Listen, man. Deontay Wilder bringing him up. We got mad super chat and callers, man. That's what I'm talking about, man.
He's
AJ
the biggest name. Biggest name in boxing, man.
I'm telling you.
It's crazy because not even Canelo, but
no,
on this channel, because if we were more Spanish speaking, we'd probably get more full-blown Latins.
Yeah, but this isn't a Spanish-speaking sport, man. This is boxing, man.
Yeah, I know, but Canelo is a bit,
Yeah, he's speaking English now. I see the fans is growing, man.
You mad.
Yo,
they don't want me to talk about Nello. They don't want me to talk about Nello. Lance, Ohio, what up? What up, Lance? And if you're watching this live on YouTube, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Lance in Ohio, talk to us.
Yo, what's up, bro? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
What's happening?
Yo, man, first off, I just wanted to come with a more even kill approach. And like I'm actually pretty excited for the ruling. We all been waiting on the business of boxing to get handled. We always talk about contracts, A side, B side, leverage and all this stuff, and now we don't have nothing to argue about. Now we can just get excited about the fact that we're about to watch two men get into the ring and try to knock each other's head off with bad blood. Like can you imagine if we didn't get Pacquiao Marquez 4? Like after the draw, and then Pacquiao won 2 of the fights, they still fought a 4th time, and that was the best one. Like we lined up as boxing fans to get all things settled, and that's all we really want. You can't be undisputed champion if there's a dispute about how you got the title, or if you're really the champion, or what's going on. This is the path to undisputed. And my second point really is that as a Wilder fan, I'm excited because when Wilder first picked Fury, everybody was saying it was a cherry pick. Now the past 2 years, y'all been saying this is the greatest fighter ever. He got all this clout. He the number 1 dude ever. So now when Wilder have to come back and knock him out, that's the stuff Legend is made of. Thank y'all for the energy you've given Fury, because now Wilder has a chance to step into legendary status.
Two-time.
Well, listen, man, I agree with you because, I'm definitely of the fashion that if you beat my guy, you take his, clout, so to speak. You know, so it's like, yo, Fury. I never expected that to happen. I always expected it's documented. I've been doing this show 10 years or more. It's documented. I always expected Fury to be Wilder's toughest fight. I just never expected either of those outcomes. I mean, the draw, obviously I did, because it's also documented that 2 months before the fight, I put money on the draw and made money for that first fight. But, you know, I never expected that second fight to go that way. But Shinsy's back with another one that says, F the Wilder haters. Get that 1,000 on Wilder. Yeah, because if you put money on Wilder right now as an underdog, it's going to be big comeback.
Yo, shout out to Kevin T. It's funny, yo. Keep going.
We got Jimmy Mendy, who says, once Fury hit Wilder, will revert back to his old ways. But if Wilder beats the odds, shit, that would be a crazy comeback. Yeah, I mean, it's like the last caller said. It's the stuff that legends are made of, like Eric Morales and Manny Pacquiao. You know, that's historical. Marquez, Manny Pacquiao, Rafael Vasquez, and Israel Marquez. That's Ward Gotti. You know, rematches make careers sometimes.
Facts.
And especially in this instance, right? Like Wilder is a guy where even today he's still questioned about his resume. So if he has a trilogy, or this is the trilogy with Fury, they continue to elevate themselves. Facts. You know, because everyone, like last caller said, is giving Fury the credit in the world for doing what he done. So now Wilder comes back and defies the odds as an underdog to beat Fury again, and balance the scales. Oh my goodness, it's something that can't be written, man. It's self-promotion that we're talking about. We're going out to Memphis, right? Where's James Payne from?
From Tennessee, man.
Tennessee, but ain't that the same
Somewhere in Tennessee, yeah. Memphis, Tennessee,
James
Nashville,
Payne is my
Tennessee.
name, partner. How about you? Standing on my property and I'm gonna see about you. If I come out on my porch, I see you chilling in your wheel. Boy, I hope you know somebody better be waiting on the pitch. James Payne, baby, see me pissing on the post. If we're playing basketball, you might see me in the post.
Best part of waking up, man. Y'all know the slogan from the 80s, man. TBV in my cup, man. Man, beautiful morning, top of the morning to the TBV community, TBV family. You know what I'm saying? Y'all back with another one like y'all never left, talking about the most hot button topic in boxing right now, man. You got the catalyst, man. You got the adrenaline generators in this fucking business, man. The heavyweight division, man, back on the map. Wilder, I hope this fight. So it's July 24th. Is this an actual date?
Yes. It's reserved. Bob Arum had it in the clutch, man. He had it reserved in the clutch, man.
All right, man. So this was promotion,
one of the oldest at it, man.
Yep.
This was promotion, man. They had me by the balls the whole time. They done been dragging me like a fucking horse buggy or something, like a dog on the leash, man. All of the announcements, all of the pump faking, all of the switcheroos, ultimately to give me the fight that we were supposed to get. This time last July? Last July we were supposed to get this fight. So I don't know, man. But you know what I'm saying? I can't wait to see it. I hope to see it. I hope we can bring this shit to a conclusion, because I'm actually tired of talking about these guys in this order. I want to see them switch it up and get new opponents. So let's get it on. Best of luck to you, Wilder. You look good in the backyard, fam. You know what I'm saying? And if for someone that said that my dude was training in the backyard, I mean, that's the way that they getting it done now. Tevin Farmer got the gym in his basement. Yeah, I was talking about Tyler. He got the gym in the garage. Deontay got big bread. He built a fucking basketball court on his property. Why ain't had a ring up first? I don't know.
So why Jamal got a whole gym right in his house?
You know what I'm saying? They better do that shit if they want to, you know what I mean? For them days that they ass don't feel like driving across town, take your ass downstairs and get busy, man. You the chump, right?
You know what I'm saying? They paying you millions of dollars. Don't just be the champ on fight night. Be the champ 365. But man, I'm gonna hang up and listen, man. I know the call's probably lit up, so I'm gonna let y'all get to some of these other callers. I appreciate y'all getting some more call, man.
James, appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Everybody coming at you, man. You know who you are, man. I'm going to give you more time when I go to you to see if you going to respond to all these Wilder fans coming at you for your call and your slight, man. For your slight. I'm going to call it slight, man. They ain't like what you said, man, when you said what you said about the champ and his training, man.
If you're on Blog Talk, press 1 if you're trying to talk. Press 1 if you're trying to talk.
You know who you is, man. Keith, man. Is this Keith? Yes, it is. Keith in Brooklyn. Shame on you when you step 2.
Yo, what's going on, fellas? What's up? What's up? What's up, man?
What up?
Yeah, pretty much, man. I'm glad this happened. The only thing I have with Eddie, per se, is that they try to act like Wilder did it exist. Like, they act like that wasn't a possibility. When everyone, bloggers, fans, they knew that there was a possibility that Wilder would have won that arbitration. But Eddie, Bob, they act like that couldn't happen. So I'm kind of happy that happened to them, let them kind of scramble and figure it out. What I think long was going to happen, I do think Wilder's going to eventually take a step aside. I know Bob was saying there's no step aside money. I think with all the pressure, with all this money, I think they're going to offer him a step aside. He's going to take it and just fight the winner. That's just what I think is going to happen eventually. Okay. I know you guys probably don't agree. That's how it's going to unfold.
Nah, it's just too much parts, man. It's too much moving parts, right?
Yeah, a lot, and a lot of money. A lot of money. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. All right, man. Thank you.
That's my call. All right.
Keith, appreciate it.
Thank you for calling in. Lines is litty, like the strip club. And some, come on, Francis. Help Yo, we going to Brandon in North Carolina. What up?
Buenos dias.
Buenos dias. What's up?
Hey.
Man?
Buenos dias.
Hey, man. Let's check this out. On a softer note, I'm an AJ fan, but let's check this out. The smartest person in the room right now is the person who told Wilder not to fight Charles Martin beginning of the year. That's one thing. But let's look at the sadder side of this. Let's look at the timeline of AJ. You get promised. You go through the $50 million thing with Wilder. That didn't happen. Then you get promised a Jarrell Miller fight. That didn't happen. You lose your belt. Now you get promised undisputed fight. That didn't happen. Where is AJ's thought process at right now? Like, where do you think that he is at right now? Because we can't keep using the narrative that AJ
according to Nestor,
does not want the fight.
According to Nestor, he's the best in boxing, so he's in a great position.
Well, he said AJ, not Eddie.
It's AJ's. Eddie Hearn is his promoter that's made those opportunities not come through, right?
AJ's position is this one.
Right.
Okay, the fight couldn't happen. Let's handle our mandatory. The goal still is undisputed. That's what he does. Keep all the belts. That's
so only AJ's allowed to.
AJ has been there. Man. AJ has been there for a long time, waiting for undisputed.
Long time. Man, he just came out the oven. Yeah, all right, man.
Nah, man. Come on, bro. He listen, the politics, the powers that be, whatever you want to call it, they got him. They got him the belts, and he's been there to get it. You know, negotiating ain't the easiest thing.
You ain't lying.
No, he's been there.
I said you ain't lying.
Negotiating might not be the easiest thing to do with them, but you know, but they you know, when it came to Fury, they was trying to do it, man. When it came to Fury, they was trying to do it. That's the bottom line.
But they weren't trying. Anyways, who we got next, man? Let's get to these calls before they drop off and get busy and gotta do something else. Let's hear what they gotta say.
Nah, man, we doing it, man. We going one by one, but we stopped at Jimmy Mendy. We going to the next super chat, and that is from. Okay, maybe we ain't got no more. Nah, I know we do.
Super chat?
Nah, I know we do.
Hell yeah.
I'm just going through and I want to make sure they all get screen shit. Get the proper love because we appreciate it. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. We're trying to get to 120,000. My birthday is May 31st. Hashtag Gemini season. We're trying to get it done before then. Can we get 120,000 before then? I mean, I'm asking for a lot because that's like 1,300 subs. But, hey, only you can do it. Tell a friend to 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 subscribe and to come on over here, because by you subscribing and hitting the thumbs up means that you're going to put this show in the eyes of other people, which will, allow new characters to call in and express their opinions on topics left and right. So we went to YouTube. Once again, YouTube says nothing except that we the greatest. I said since he consistently does super chats with no words, we're just going to put our own words. So he called us the greatest today.
Facts.
And that's what we're running with. And that's what it is. I think this is Ruin the 504. I hope so that I can just say that I've finally memorized your number.
Yeah, that's me. What's up, man?
What up?
What up?
How y'all doing today, man? What's up?
Loving it, man. Wilder Shows brings out the callers, the engagement,
that's
the
what
energy.
That's
crazy,
what it looks
man.
like.
He is huge.
It looks like. But I guess I've just been kind of over this situation for a while. I mean, it's the next tweet this, next tweet that. If this is the fight we're getting, I'm fine with it. I just anybody in this division to fight each other. That's all I want. That's how desperate I am, and I'll probably pay for it because I'm a degenerate boxing fan. It's like no matter how much the sport mistreats us, we're still here taking shit from these people. It's crazy, but it is what it is, man. I'll wait for another official announcement whenever this one comes, and I'll just go from there. But good work this past couple of weeks, guys.
Appreciate it. Hey,
man, thank you to you. Thank you to Canelo, Wilder, in the heavyweight division, because it's really turned up the numbers and the callers and the engagement, man. When boxing is booming, it's booming.
When you want to think about something?
What?
You remember when Eddie Hearn walked down, was it Manhattan?
Manhattan.
Or Times Square?
Mm-hmm.
And asked people, who knew Wilder?
Well, that was Fury. Eddie did it too?
Hearn. Yes.
Because Fury did it too.
Who's laughing? Hold on. Who's laughing now?
Someone asked Francis on Untitled why he never lights up. He always waits for me to light up. Like, what is that? Like some this is your house, you got a light? Like, get out of here. We going out to super chat from Dual Ingram. Dual Ingram in Compton, who says, it would be so cool if Bob was using Eddie to get DJ Prince Khalid's phone number or secure the money for Wilder versus Fury. And that's what I'm saying. While these haters are talking shit about Eddie, I'm saying somebody needs to be calling Eddie trying to secure a fight with that 150 mil. Like, y'all talking about Eddie looking stupid. No, I'm like, wow, your wallet's looking dumb fat. The Zone just gave you more money.
They only want Joshua, bro. Fear was just on the end of the deal.
And that's okay. But Joshua's still there.
Usyk might be going, yes.
Eddie got to be like this. Yo, Shelly, can I start talking to Prince Khalid about a possible Wilder if Wilder wins, since there's no contract for a rematch with Fury? This is what I'm saying, but y'all not thinking outside the box, man.
You're not.
You're not thinking outside the box.
You're not lying. You're not
thinking outside the box.
You just want.
No.
You're not lying. You just want.
You want
people
Eddie,
to give Eddie credit for a fucking fight that he put together that wasn't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you want to do always. No, I let you talk all the time. Now it's my turn to talk, and I'm asking you a question. Are we supposed to give Eddie Hearn credit for a fight that he put together when an arbitration was going on, knowing that outcomes can go either way? I'm not doing that.
This dude want to go in circles.
I'm not doing that. I'm not going in circles.
Aaron and Callie, take me out this merry-go-round with this dude.
Nah, man, I'm supporting that thought, because the bottom line is this. First of all, you can't negotiate that bit. You can't negotiate that fight with the case going on. Second of all, you're giving Eddie Hearn credit for getting this money, supposedly getting that money. We don't even know if that money was legit or not. Just because Fury comes out and says that,
y'all some haters,
the money's good and Eddie Hearn's good.
Y'all some
haters.
And
then let me ask you this. Anyone, hold on real quick. Anyone could have came up with that fight. You can get Don King and he can get that money for that fight, because that fight is big enough. A matter of fact, if Fury and Wilder,
how is big enough?
Let the man finish his call, man.
It only gets, if AJ beats Usyk, it only gets bigger. You act like he accomplished something. This is Eddie Hearn. He's already done this in the past. He's already made the biggest fight in the UK with AJ and Parker. So what are we talking about? We're trying to say we're trying to give him clout because he's doing something that he's supposed to do.
No,
Come on,
no.
I'm what he's supposed to do.
I'm not giving him clout.
It's not easy to make the fight. Anyone can make that fight. You can make it, Nez. They're gonna give you the money for the fight.
Bullshit. Bullshit. Yeah, you know, it's funny, yo. You guys are so cheeky. Oh, anybody can make that fight. They're gonna give you the money for the fight. So guys, since you on his side, since you spent,
what do you mean so on his side?
Give me the name of the promoter that got money in the UK.
Money?
They got money in the Middle East. He's the only one. We used to laugh at the Middle East. We used to laugh at the Middle East and be like, yo, they always say they bidding for a fight and it never happens. Eddie is making it happen. And I'm not saying praise him, Aaron and Callie. I'm saying don't be like Trey in the Bay and say he got egg on his face, that he looks stupid. How the fuck he look stupid when he got access to 150 million? The ones that look stupid is Bob, Arum, and Fury for being out here trying to say they could get into fights they know they can't get. Y'all the one. Man, I'm gonna move on, man. Y'all
the reason why, because if you know in business, bruh, you can't make a mistake like that, man. You know that, bro. You know that, bro. Okay. Look at me. Samson Lukovic went and got a certified check for Bill Haney. Correct? Correct or incorrect? I'm asking you a question, man. You don't want to answer me,
bruh.
Knowing full well that the fight wasn't gonna happen. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
All right.
Got egg on his face as well.
All right.
Sorry.
All right. We got a super chat from Isaiah Jones that says, "Why do Wilder get so much hate?" I don't know. Honestly, I don't know.
Exactly, Jeff.
Ricky in Florida, talk to us.
Come back to me, Ness.
All right. We got JP in Long Beach.
Long Beach.
Long Beach in the house. Yeah.
JP, you busy? JT, Dallas, are you available?
He has selective hearing. If you guys didn't know, Nestor has selective hearing.
What happened? What they asked me?
Nothing at all, man. It's all good.
I mean, I don't know what they asked me. You trying to take jokes?
I said hearing, not selective reading.
Like a nice guy, but you're really a piece of shit. Hey, that comment. No, that was a piece of fuck you. That was a piece of shit. You know, we're doing live TV. I don't care. What's going to do with that?
Why do you have to talk like that? Well, I'm talking to you the way I want to talk to you. You have a problem? Turn off your station. I'm the best.
Oh man.
Yo, what's up? Y'all can hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
What's up?
We still on the same topic about Tyson Fury talking about he won't fight Wilder. No, he's not gonna pay him no side money.
Well, Bob said they're not paying no step aside money. They'd rather just get rid of him.
All right. Well, look, just get rid of him. That's how I've been on it the whole time. This Joshua and Fury fight was being talked about. I feel like, man, at the end of the day, Wilder stayed true to his word. And he gave Tyson Fury a chance, and then when they got the belts, they tried to run around. Try to run around. That's why these promotion companies don't really trust each other. That's why PBC working the way they working. That's why Top Rank, when they get the belts, they work the way they work. So it's never gonna be no trust until people stay loyal to their word. They agreed to fight Deontay Wilder for the third fight, and then when they got the belts, they tried to run with it to make some other big fights.
They tried to run off with the bag, JT. They tried to run off with the bag.
So my thing is, all you could do is trust a person's word, and they need to make that third fight between Tyson Fury and Wilder, like I've been saying. That's all I got.
All right, thank you.
He should be okay that the dude ran off with the bag and tried to make more bag with another dude who has a bag.
We got a new call in the DMV. Who this? 410. Talk to us.
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing, brother?
I'm good, man. A spaceman from Baltimore.
Spaceman, talk to us.
All right, real quick. The reason why we love Wilder so much, because he's the anti-Mayweather. You feel what I'm saying? For years, people been saying Mayweather got all the skills in the world, but his fights is boring. Wilder, the exact opposite. He got lack of skills, but he got all the exciting fights you want to see.
Mm-hmm.
Hello? You feel what I'm
we
saying?
hear you. We hear you.
No, I just heard music in the background. I didn't know where that came from.
Now we got music.
And correct me if I'm wrong on this, but didn't Tyson Fury get like a $20 million contract from ESPN?
I can't tell you. I mean, 100 and something million, not no 20 million.
Exactly. And that was based off of what? One fight with Deontay Wilder.
No. Four or
yes,
five.
Sir.
No. Four or well, yeah, I get what you're saying. They knew that if they signed him, they would be part of the rematch. Absolutely.
Like exactly. If Tyson Fury never fought Deontay Wilder, he would have never got thrown that money. They have never thrown that kind of money at no fighter based off of one fight. That sounds crazy. I'm just saying, you already know what it is. The great white hope is in effect. You know, the man won them fights during the Trump era. I don't want to make it a color thing, but it is what it is.
I hear you.
Whoa.
I hear
He
you.
won them fights during the Trump era. Those are facts. Okay, but I'm just saying, this is my main thing I want to ask you. Is he training? Is Deontay training with somebody he's already knocked out?
Yeah.
Don't that sound crazy to you?
I mean, no, because Derek James wasn't a world champion. Bomac wasn't a world champion. Freddie Roach wasn't a world champion. So you could get knocked out.
It's not about being a world champion. It's about you're training the person you knocked out is training you.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, what you did as a boxer doesn't indicate what you do as a trainer or define who you are as a trainer. But got to get to some other callers. Remember, if you want to call back in, you got to do a Cash App to Nest GTO $5, or you can also do a Super Chat $5, get you back on the line. We got Dual Ingram's back at us in Compton. It says, Tyson Fury, where are you? Where are you? Well, I guess he really want to say, where are ya? Where are ya? Where are ya? Right. Spartan voice. We need an IG post now. He did post. Actually, he said he's still fighting Fury. I mean, AJ, I'll show y'all that. You know, Tyson don't care. He talking, but Bob is the one that is the paper handler. But he put this out 23 hours ago, and it says, hashtag Saudi Arabia, Anthony Johnson, welcome to the Tyson of Arabia, Gypsy King, blah, 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 blah. Oh, he actually changed the caption up. What the hell? Let me see. He changed the caption, I believe, right? Didn't that say something else? Oh, yeah, it said right there. The Gypsy King show continues 2021. So, that's indicating that it's still going down because he obviously put a picture of him and AJ undisputed. So, yeah, But I'm sure he'll be advised not to do anything crazy. We're going out to Ken Stone with the super chat that says, Fury is a minus 350. Wilder is a plus 250. Yeah, almost 4-1 for Fury. That's huge favorite.
Serious, yeah.
Huge favorite. That's like huge favorite. Who do we got here? Looking like super chat from
who?
Who is it? Who are ya? I'm scrolling, man. I'm scrolling trying to find who this. Oh wow, the endless scroll.
Who is on the line?
Well, on the line, I gotta get to it. I gotta check the numbers. Is a jersey for sure. So we'll check right now.
The super chatter.
This is a new number in Jersey. Who's this? Yes, sir. Who's this? 908. 908 908 956. Unmute. 908 956. All right. Cat got his turn.
Hello?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes, my friend. Who's this?
Yes. This is Kai from Sacramento, man. My bad. I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was on. But listen, man. I wanted to say something, right?
What's your name?
Kai from Sacramento.
All right.
All right. So I wanted to say, first off, Ness, I got mad respect for your show. I love what you do. I love what you do for boxing. I think it's great. However, I think part of you is probably a little bit more biased towards Wilder, right? And in that sense, do you feel that biasness somehow is clouding your judgment based on the fact that we're preventing, an undisputed fight to happen? I mean, we haven't had an undisputed since Lennox Lewis. So in that case, why is it better that Wilder is getting the shot when we've already seen that fight, considering that we've never seen the Tyson Fury Anthony Joshua fight other than, the accounts of them sparring back in 2010. But other than that, why is that fight a lot better than this when we can finally unify an undisputed champion?
Well, it's not
and
about...
also,
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Continue.
Oh no, I just wanted to, plug my, MMA / boxing combat sports podcast, The Conference Call on Facebook. If you guys want to check me out, yee. But that's it. Go ahead.
So yeah, it's not that, which fight is better. It's just that, we're in America. We're in America, and it just wouldn't be right for Wilder to be robbed of his opportunity. Eddie Hearn puts rematch clauses in all his contracts. Listen, no one's mad at Fury for doing what he did. He tried the same thing that Andy Ruiz tried, except they went a step further. They literally announced the fight. Like, Andy just tried to get out of the contract. But it's not what fight is bigger. It's about a contract and having to abide by that.
Chris Lovejoy tried to do it too.
It's about not trying to be, listen, everyone tried it. Rockman tried it too. Like, this is just a part of the sport that everybody tries. You got to make sure that your attorneys and your promoters put together great contracts, man.
Yep.
It's nothing more than about that. It's not about which fight is greater or better. Wilder gave an opportunity, and in there were terms. The terms of that were, if I lose, I get a rematch. It's just that simple. Just that simple. But Intrigue the Incredible in Atlanta says, common sense tells you not to start making a big fight on this level when arbitration is going on, no matter what Bob told you. # bad business.
There you go.
I disagree. He's made himself more popular, and he showed that he's a power broker. He can get the job done. Simple as that. You want a big fight, you call Eddie.
Eddie.
Simple. I'm being simple, man. I think it's he's proven that. But we got Carlitos Way says, Ness calling people Wilder haters, knowing full well that been Wilder's eyes, he's a hater himself. Too late to jump on the ship. I wouldn't care what anybody think. Like, I'm just not a radical. I've said that, and if Wilder thinks anything other than that, what could I do? But I'm just not a radical. You know what I'm saying? I look at things from all angles, and he's known that from the very beginning. That's why I was always in camp. I'm both sides of the plate, and he knows that we are the voice of the people. We always brought him Patreon questions from the people, so he's just on silent mode. So when he does things with me, it's on camera. Everything is out there, from the stretching. I don't stop rolling the camera, so it's a little bit different. They're reserved right now. They in the lab. But we got Intrigue the Incredible with another one. Shout out to Intrigue. Let me go ahead and, matter of fact, we're going to go ahead and play his song. We're going to play his song.
Yo, this is transcending across all entertainment, eh? You have big time musicians that are responding about this situation.
I'm sure everybody's talking about this. Joe
crazy.
Rogan was talking about it the other day. I think everybody's talking about it.
I said this bitch on fire hotter than a throwaway. I need my money now, no extra days. Your time's up, goons ready, ain't no other way. It ain't no other way. That's all I got.
Yo, don't forget to check out my man Intrigue the Incredible on iTunes. I'm sure he's on Spotify as well. But shout out to Intrigue, always engaging heavy with us. And he sends a super chat saying AJ has poop emoji himself. So much after hearing Wilder Fury 3 news, has drowned in his own poop emoji and crying emoji. And UK fans are running to save him from his own poop and crying. He's laughing at y'all. I don't think AJ. Again, AJ makes Canelo money every time he fights. So, okay, when he fights Wilder or Fury, he'll make double his pay.
Facts.
But AJ always makes 25 to 30 something million
every time he fights.
Every time.
No matter who it is.
So he don't care. He about to go beat up on Usyk and make 25 to 30 something million.
Easy.
And endorsements and sponsors and JD and all that. Like, stop it, y'all. Y'all gotta stop. Like, some shit is just the way it is because it is.
That's how you set it up.
Yeah, man. He's definitely doing his thing. Javier Caputillo, the coach, the trainer, shout out. He says, there's no spoon. That was good. Oh, shit. Look at Francis. Yeah. Okay, Francis. Good analogy.
I'm telling you.
There's no spoon, man. Not without Wilder.
Created a whole meal. Ain't got nothing to do with it. Jeez.
Listen. It's always going to be the voice of the people, man. We always going to take callers. All you got to do is call in. You know, don't type when you can Skype us. You know what I'm saying? Don't type when you can Skype us. We got Big Chop, unbiased boxing that says the WBC is going to franchise Fury. Then what? Guys, it doesn't matter. The belt doesn't get Fury out of not fighting Wilder. Only way to get out is to retire, and even if he comes back, he owes that fight. There's no way out of it. You know, he can do a Lovejoy and get sued. We don't know if Lovejoy is going to be sued yet, but Don definitely sent stop and desist letters to Mahmoud Char and that promotional company. Cannabis Cove says, never forget Anthony Johnson on live TV. Laughing emoji. And he's referencing when some basketball announcer called Anthony Johnson. Do you know who that was?
Yeah.
Who
I
was
can't
it?
remember the announcer.
Oh, you don't know him?
Anthony. Damn, I'm trying to remember his name. No, I can't remember.
Was it Reggie Miller? I think Reggie Miller it was. No,
Maybe.
I don't know. Maybe I'm lying and shit because Reggie is so popular. I don't know. Maybe I'm associating the wrong bald head dude. I don't know, dude. What's up with that? Who we got? Is this Dago? Let me see. Or is this a new caller? No, this Amir Bowie. Amir Aboui. What up?
Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing?
All good.
Well, this is what I'm going to say.
What you gonna
Coming
say?
off the wall like always. This is the most racist fight since 1938 when Max Sherman got knocked out by Joe Louis, and they had 70,000 people at the match. Okay, and once again, this is a repeat of history. Wilder is going to knock my man out. He's gonna knock the gypsy out. He's gonna knock him out in the first round. It's a repeat. That's all I have to say. History is repeating itself. Knockout time. 90,000 people in America.
All right. Well, a lot of people saying that I'm getting that DAZN check. If you really want me and Francis to get a DAZN check, use our link below to get DAZN. and they'll give us a kickback. That's the only check they're giving us these days. You know, and always they've never given us a check. But like I said, if you use our link to subscribe to Dazn in every video description, then we might get a little coffee money. Francis, name a promoter doing it better than Hearn. Yeah, name a promoter doing it better than Hearn, champ. Name a promoter doing it better than Hearn. Yeah. But you want to kick him down. You want to kick him down. You want to kick him down.
Heyman. I'm giving you a name, Al Heyman.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, Hearn is giving you big fight after big fight,
So is
not
Al.
on pay-per-view.
Well,
not on pay-per-view.
Because he doesn't have the heart.
All right.
Now, mind you, I'm not mad at it's what Mario said a long time ago. You got some of that older Mario.
Who's
The
that?
one that's supposed to be fighting Showkid. He said a long time ago
Where is
that
he?
the older generation, I have no idea, the older generation finds it a lot easier to not use an app, but rather to just, pay and get it. So that's all.
What rep
And Heyman isn't a promoter. I know. I understand. He's a manager. Relax, okay? Relax. Semantics. Continue.
Nello, Wilder, Hearn are the most hated in the game. I could agree. Floyd too, though. He get a lot of hate. He's still getting that hate. You got to throw Floyd in there. You know he get that hate, man.
Of course.
Yeah, man. Who we got?
Who's on deck?
Damn, new caller in Michigan, Detroit. Is this Clarissa? Oh no, that ain't Michigan. Who that? That's 3737. That's Texas. Is that? Yes, sir, it is. That's Damon in Texas. What up?
What up, boss? Say, man, I gotta ask, what big fights is Eddie Hearn putting on?
I mean,
because I don't see nothing. I see nothing but a bunch of cherry picking fights.
I mean, I see what you're saying, but 73,000 was there, right? Now he the first dude to bring back boxing.
That's one.
He the first dude to bring back boxing to Las Vegas with Devin Haney and Linares.
No, he's not.
Who else doing boxing in Vegas? They was doing bubble boxing.
Bob Arum and things not in Vegas?
Bubble.
They're in a bubble?
I'm saying,
and what you talking about? Ramirez with 1,000 seats? Devin Haney opened up 1,000 more.
But we're saying we're saying he's the only one putting on big fights. What other fights is he putting on?
Jose Ramirez and Teller only got 1,000 seats. I just read the press release.
It's not a big. What he's saying? He said big fights. He's not talking about how much seats each
Big
fight
fights.
is getting. It's big fights.
I mean, everything
big fights.
Canelo is big.
Yeah, big
Miami.
fights.
Who opened up Miami?
You're straight,
Summer
you're
in
straight from
Miami.
the question, eh?
Summer in Miami. You know. Y'all know.
Canelo ain't been fighting for cherry picks, bro. Come on, man.
Cherries?
That's my call.
Man, you tripping, man. He opened up a new stadium, brought Jay Valvin out in February. You know what I'm saying? Did the big fight with Billy Joe, unification. See, this is why Charlo and them don't unify, because y'all telling people it ain't no big
Really?
deal to unify.
The Dolphin Stadium is new. I didn't know that. That's news to me.
Bruh, who was doing boxing in Miami? Yo, yeah, you
Dolphin
see?
Stadium was new.
This what I'm saying. Eddie, I see what you doing. I see you continuously opening up. He don't want the word to hear.
New leads, huh?
New revenue sources. He ain't doing the same boring shit. Oh, let's go to Texas. Let's go. No. Miami was a new thing.
He just went to Texas.
Triller copying him.
He just went to Texas.
Triller copying him.
He just went to Texas.
Yeah, because he's seen Triller copying.
Went to Texas.
He's showing you I could do it internationally. I could do it in the UK and Wembley. I could do it in the O2. I could do it anywhere in Anfield. I could come to Vegas. I could come to New York. What he did, he went to Wichita. Remember, he put boxing on in Chicago in the street. He shut down the fucking street. Y'all just haters.
And put it in
Y'all
the
haters.
street. So that's a hater.
Y'all haters.
That's a hater.
But look,
Because he put on the shows that he put on.
CBS puts fights.
Why are you yelling?
CBS puts fights in the parking lot of Freddie's garage, and it's cool because it's CBS. Fuck out of here, man.
I mean, everybody does that.
Fuck
right?
out of
It's
here,
different
man.
things.
Y'all just it's a lot of double standards with y'all. It's
No,
crazy.
it's not
man.
a double
I
standard.
don't do
It's
that
the stuff
funny
that
shit.
you put on.
I don't
What's
do
that-
that funny
what's the
shit. You
double
beat my
standard?
guy, you get credit, man. Pacquiao beat. Look, I called him Floyd because I thought he was this generation's Floyd.
Hey, he didn't do that. He didn't do that.
Pacquiao beat Keith, and he gets that in my eyes, he's got a resurgence.
Keith
but now
Keith
he's 2 years out. He's 2 years out. He's gone. He's removed. He's removed.
Knew he shouldn't have fought
Big
that
Nick,
fight.
UK. Big Nick.
You don't want to talk to me. You see what I mean? That's what I'm talking about.
What?
That's what I'm talking about. I said Keith cashed out.
I hear you, man. Whatever you say, man. Keith will be back. Big Nick,
talk
what
about
up?
that? Okay.
Big Nick, what up?
Yo, what's going on, man? Listen, what's happening? What's going on, man? Listen, I just want to say this. Yeah, I don't speak on the behalf of all of the UK, but I feel like there's quite a few UK fans probably feel the way that I do. Listen, we are happy for a third fight. We will take it. The heavyweight division isn't deep enough for us to not get a third Wilder Fury fight. Yes, we would love a UK undisputed fight between AJ and Fury, but if this is the way that it goes, this is the way that it plays out. It was contractual. We'll take it. And you know what? 2 rounds out of 19, it's on, isn't it? Let's get the third fight. That's my call.
All right.
Shout out to Big Nick with some sense rolling through. All your haters in the chat. What's up? Who's next, man?
We
got another super chat or we got another caller? What's up on the docket?
Who next? We went to what, Rep It, right? Yes, he said he's the most hated in the game. Eddie Wilder and Nello, most hated in the game. Do you believe?
Roger, your mama. Huh?
Damn, you taking personal shots at people in the chat?
What were you saying now?
Pop. Who we got, man? Who we got? I think we got let me see. 718. Who was 718? Did we do that? Let me double check that. Yeah, that was Keith. We did that. All right. Yep, and now we got somebody else here. JP, let me know when you're available, JP, because I went to you
Long Beach.
I went to you and I don't know if you're available or not.
I'm ready, bro.
Oh, all right, what up then? Because we played that intro, you know that.
Definitely did.
All right, no doubt. Hey man, yeah, I'm the one that said the shit.
Said what?
I'm the one that said the nigga need to stop training in his backyard. I'm the one that said the nigga should not be training with a nigga he knocked out. I'm the one that said it, and I can tell you why.
Why?
It started with you.
What?
When you came back from that camp, you let me know some things that I already had.
I ain't let me know shit. What you talking about?
Oh no, nigga, you was high. Look, now let's get one thing straight though, y'all. Here's the difference. I love Wilder as much as everybody. Here's the difference with me and everybody else.
So wait,
when I love you, I become more critical of you. And guess what? Do the same for me. If you love me, tell me the fucking truth. Don't tell me what I want to hear and what makes me comfortable. And comfortable is going to be a key word here because this nigga like being comfortable. It's time to get uncomfortable. You training with people you comfortable with. You train in areas you comfortable with. Ness, Mark Breland didn't do nothing but second everything you said.
What?
Too much comfort.
What you talking about? What I said? When did I say he comfortable?
Dog, you was critical of the training camps. You basically say, motherfucker, you ain't being pushed hard enough in that shit. Fury out here with black eyes every other week. He getting his ass whooped in training. Wilder ever getting his ass whooped in training?
They can't take the power.
Hell yeah, dog. He going through the ringer in that bitch, man.
Man, stop that.
Dog, if you
stop
ain't never been in the ring, you can't talk about the ring.
Yeah, been in the ring, my ass, nigga. I got eyes. I don't need to be in the ring to have eyes. Shit. And look, motherfuckers want to be comfortable.
JP, man, you my man's in it, but come on, man. With him doing that means that he cuts out all that travel time. He can get right to the work.
No,
dog.
You know
what I'm saying?
That nigga Kobe bought a helicopter
he can build a facility,
to get the practice.
man. He can build a facility, my guy.
He built the facility.
Hey, hold on.
Kobe bought a helicopter. He built the facility. He ain't got to fly.
I mean,
you think Kobe ain't got a goddamn basketball gym at his house?
Hey, so
no, motherfucker.
Why you
coming
ain't
to
knocking
get
Kobe
real
then?
work.
Why you ain't knocking Kobe then?
Well, rest in peace. But yo, what about
nigga,
Jamal?
Kobe was flying to the Lakers facility
what about
3
Jamal?
times a day.
What about Jamal? Jamal got a gym in his house.
Yeah, nobody
He got
ain't
full
hating on
gym
him.
and basketball court in his house. Who else got one? A lot of people do.
Why y'all hating, man?
Dog, preparation meets opportunity. That's how is the preparation there?
Yeah, it is
Or
because
do we think the preparation? Let's be honest.
You don't believe in Malik Scott? You really don't believe Malik Scott?
Why should I? Why?
Because he's proven. What you mean?
What credit he got?
Yeah, he's always been known as a good boxer. Might not have had the greatest of
Man,
career, but he's a good boxer.
Out.
He came into the camp to emulate Tyson Fury more than a few times. Mind you, the game plan that the coaches put in is different than what he's emulating. Do you understand that?
Coaches are not players for a reason.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, you always say, when you move one seat over into the head coaching spot, your opportunity is to prove it. And now he's just giving him his opportunity to prove it.
If y'all be honest with yourself,
how's he looked?
How's he looked?
How's he looked?
Has been there.
How's he looked?
Be honest.
How's he looked, JP? Tell me, how's he looked?
That nigga always looks skinny and ripped. What do you don't think an Olympian can look good on pads?
Oh my God.
Come on, man. Let's get uncomfortable. Let's do some uncomfortable shit. Stop going in the backyard with the partner.
What's uncomfortable? When is he done in the backyard with the pads? What's uncomfortable?
Man, uncomfortable is getting pushed. Getting out your comfort zone. Going somewhere where it ain't comfortable. Doing something that you're not used to.
Where?
Do you believe the preparation been there? See, the greatest guys, take Kobe, take Floyd. Them niggas got all-time skills. What they do with them skills, they worked harder than everyone. You can't. Wilder has an all-time asset, a right hand that is probably the strongest we ever seen. But if you do not work with it, that shit will get buried. There's biblical stories about this kind of shit. You can't take God's gift and just do nothing with it. You gotta water God's gift. You gotta put water on it.
That's my point. The platform that he's building from, the foundation in which he's building from is amazing. You have a foundation.
If you do not put
hold
water
on, let me
on
tell
something,
you,
it
he
cannot
is
grow.
watering it. He is watering it. That's what Malik is doing. He's teaching him how to slip and move his head. He's teaching him how to do the 1-2 to the body. That is watering it. That is watering
this nigga 40? Ain't he 40?
That
and you
is
want to teach him to slip a job?
What do you want him to do? Nothing? Absolutely nothing?
Fuck out of here.
Absolutely nothing? Or you want him to do something?
Fuck out of here.
He's doing something.
Bullshit.
Yo, you know what's frustrating? What is he not supposed to do? Fucking upgrade? He's upgrading. Why are you guys so mad that he's getting better? Is he just supposed to stay the same?
He definitely upgraded.
He's trying to get better. You guys should be happy. A 40-year-old is trying to get better.
According to the haters, JD's was a terrible trainer and didn't have any background.
Okay,
so Malik Scott is an upgrade.
Right.
It is an upgrade.
And he's gonna teach him. He's teaching him how to do things. Have you seen him do before?
I see improvements, man.
Come on, man. Like
I got a super chat, man. Shinsi said, nobody cares about the Prince of Zamunda clearing the money. Nothing moves till Wilder says so.
That's the king right there, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, you guys are beautiful. I fucking love y'all, man. Rod in the 870. What's up, man?
What up, man? Hey, Ness, let me ask you something real quick. How many losses Wilder have on his record through 44 fights?
One.
And these dudes on here acting like this dude getting his ass whooped by 20th ranked guy, 25th ranked guy. If Wilder was one of those dudes without technical skills that got in the ring and got beat by a 20th ranked or a 25th ranked guy, I would agree with you guys that he was exposed. But it took the number one guy after 44 fights to finally beat this dude, and that shit is questionable if you ask me. But we will see in the rematch. And in the first fight, I just heard Big Nick. I wasn't even going to call in because I'm on some meetings and shit, but I had to after I heard Big Nick. You guys keep pushing this narrative up. Only 2 rounds out of 19. If you guys love boxing that much,
Go back and watch the first 4 rounds of that first fight, and you tell me how Wilder then went 3-on with Fury just fainting and moving his head the whole time.
They're gonna hate. They're not gonna do that.
That's all he did. And it's crazy because I went back and watched it 2 or 3 times, and I actually showed 2 of my buddies who were saying the same thing. We said at my house, put it on the big screen because I got both fights recorded because I bought them on pay-per-view. And both guys was like, oh, shit. I was listening to Floyd Mayweather. I was listening to Paulie Malignaggi. You guys are just saying that shit, man. Go back and actually watch the fight and stop riding these dudes nuts, man. And then the third thing, I never entertained the Anthony Joshua Fury shit because I knew the arbitration was coming. And like I said last year, it's an easy win for Wilder. Ask Carlito. I told him over and over, Wilder's going to win this, man. It's too easy. It's too much evidence. But that's my comment. Go ahead and enjoy your day, man.
Nah, this is the enjoyment, my friend. This is the enjoyment. But we did receive some good news. So we, if everything goes well, should we announce or should we wait? We should wait.
Yeah.
We should wait. Oh,
wait.
You did some other back end shit?
Just wait.
You fucked up, man.
No, just wait.
You fucked up. Yo, that's crazy. Cause now I'm gonna have to show up with like Mario and shit.
You're funny.
That's crazy, bro. How you do that? How you do that? Let me see here. We got the Princess of Moon that done messed up, y'all. Francis done messed up. Oh man.
Always moving. Never mess up.
Yeah. See?
Roll him.
Eddie puts it together. I'm Eddie. I'm Eddie, and he's Bob. He's Bob,
funny,
right? So he made other plans. I'm out here grinding, putting it together. He making other plans. Y'all see this, y'all?
You did say, let's make it happen.
Y'all see this, y'all? Joe and
Yo, we got 2 counter punches, man. You gonna get to them or what?
Who?
Look in the chat. We got 2 counter punches,
What counter
man.
punches from who?
Man, if I'm not mistaken, I gotta go
What
back
chat,
and
man?
look.
What chat we talking about?
There's one for JP from, who's this, Big Nick? No, one for JP from KDR and one for Big Nick. Come on, brother, let's roll.
All right, who's first, though?
Big Nick was first.
Big Nicholas.
Yo, what's going on, man? Listen, bro, I think Francis just turned around and said that, did I hear right? Francis turned around and said that Malik Scott is better than Breland. Is that right?
Who said that?
He's better than
Is that what? Is that what you said, Francis?
No. What I said is that Malik Scott is an improvement from Jay Diaz, according to the haters. They said that Diaz had no background and no training skills. So Scott is an upgrade from that because at least he was a fighter, right?
Okay, fair enough. But listen, let me tell you, when I look at that footage of Wilder, right, the first footage and the second footage looks a little bit better than the first footage. But I'll be honest with you, Wilder don't look smooth on his feet. My man looks like he's buffering, like he's on the old dial-ups. Like you can see his feet are glitchy. Yeah, I mean, like I don't see what you guys are talking about.
Nick,
You're literally jizzing your stuff.
Big Nick, why do you have practice, man? Why do you practice?
Bro, you have practice to make perfect, but does he, from what you see there, does he look like he's ready to go into another fight with Fury?
He's practicing and he has the balls enough to show you what he's working on.
Into a fight with Fury. They obviously going into a fight with Fury. So,
but let me tell you this. Let me tell you this. If he was showing video footage of him working on the weaknesses when he went into that second fight, the things that Fury was doing, if he was working on them weaknesses, I would have said, shit, there's something to worry about. But he's working on things that don't really matter. If he was working on, when he's stepping back, moving back,
how can you tell it doesn't matter? But I hear you, though. At the end of the day, you got to remember something, that Wilder is owed a third fight. So if he's easy work, then take that easy food. That's easy work. But outside of all that, what you're talking about there, like, your practice is there for you to make improvements on things. And is that, what's up?
Nah, I'm just looking.
Oh, and I'm glad that, you know what I'm saying, he's made the efforts to bring it right to him, you know what I mean, and try to get in there as much as possible. So, yeah.
Yo, sorry, Trey, you were first.
She was, wasn't she?
She was.
That's right. Way back up top. Apologies.
Trey, what up? in the Bay. Trey in the Bay. G Trey in the Bay.
What's going on? What's going on? Hey, I just have one thing to say, man. So many people keep bringing up that they want the undisputed fighter undisputed. But before Fury had the belt, everybody was calling for undisputed, and everybody kept saying, "What has Wilder done? What has he done? He hasn't fought anybody. He's been fighting bums and cab drivers." You know, and I kind of agree with JP on some stuff, but that's all I got, y'all.
All right. Counter punch from KDDR for JP.
Hey, shout out KDDR. Look, man, I'm tired. There's so much ball washing going on. I just see all of y'all with like one of the world's biggest loofahs with the most body wash on it, and y'all all just under there just washing Wilder balls. Won't say nothing bad about him. Whatever he want to do is okay. And I'm so tired of this shit, man. That's a problem in the community.
You didn't even believe yourself saying that shit, bro. You terrible, man. Like,
I'm telling you, man. Hey,
you don't, because you know why? You know that. What is practice there for, JP? What do you have practice for?
Nigga, we was at the fighter house hitting pads. Right. What's the difference?
Yeah, you tell us.
Please, I'd like to know.
Yo, shit, I'm not fighting Tyson Fury is the difference.
Yeah, and Doomy ain't Malik Scott. And you ain't Deontay Wilder.
Hey, do me closer to Malik Scott than I am fucking Fury.
Well, listen. Francis was doing pad work in that house, and I seen that he had the skill to beat a few people. And when he picked the fight, I said he would win. So you just not looking at the footage.
Before I go, real quick, biblical story: a man gets a gift, he buries it. Another man has a gift, he takes it and brings back more gifts. That man gets blessed. You have to water anything you have. I believe in hard work. I believe in preparation, and that's when you're able to meet your opportunity, man. That's all.
So he's not watering right now,
working.
JP?
He hasn't been, obviously.
But he's watering right now, JP. You can see it.
He's working, man.
I can't see shit in nobody's backyard with a nigga they knocked out already.
Open your eyes. Your eyes is closed. Open your eyes.
Yeah, man. But anyway,
Appreciate you, bruv.
Who's up?
I love the banter back and forth. That's what we talk. Cool banter, man.
Damn, we got a lot of callers.
Yeah, we do. The line's Liddy.
Liddy.
Oh, since your house, you don't want to finish it. I feel you. Let me
go. Who does this? Oh, look who's there.
You know what's so funny, man? You want me to do certain things.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And when I'm doing them, you don't want me to do them. Right? So you saying I'm making other plans and whatnot. I'm trying to make some things amazing and you trying to give me shit for it. But it's okay though.
I feel the amazing. I don't even know what you mean now.
Border Wars, man. What do you mean? What? Let's go, man. I'm out of here.
Bro,
you I know. Let's move on. Let's go. Who's on the phone, man?
I hear you. I know. Wax on, wax off. We going to Stone Bone in Colorado.
Stone Bone.
What up?
Let
me get over here. I was just laughing at JP, man. The Wilder, that Wilder hate is real, man. We just went through a pandemic when we had guys crying, well, not crying, but when you would ask them, you know, man, how's your workout been dealing with this? Man, it's been hard, you know, all the gyms closed and blah, blah, blah. So you like, damn, like, at some stage, you better have a gym at your house.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you're not on the level where you own, like Bud owned his gym, so he could go whenever he wants. Jamel could go whenever they want. They could limit who come in there. They could decide what go on in that building. Wilder got his gym, but if you don't got that, that's like a basketball player not having a court at the crib.
Say it again, Stone Bone. Say it again.
You don't think Bud, like my favorite fighter, you don't think he's sitting in his basement punching the bag, playing the game and jump up mad and get up and hit the bag, got the speed bag, got the track, he got a gym in the form. Like, stop it, man. These dudes is rich. You better build your sanctuary at your house to be able to do what you want to do. And what the last thing about this culture, like you said, Bomac wasn't no champion. the best coaches in any sport is usually not the greatest player. Kobe said, I don't got the patience to be a coach. Jordan said it. I don't got the patience because these dudes can't do what I did. So I'm going to feel like I'm being too hard on them as a coach because they can't do what I did because I was one of the greatest players ever. And I done met Malik. Everybody knows Bomac and that team were real tight. Jay Diaz wasn't coming there asking Bomac those boxing questions. That was Malik Scott who was sitting there. They was talking about how they want to be great black coaches. Now, y'all dudes don't know how serious that dude is about what he's doing. Even though I think Fury beats Wilder, I think he's in a better place mentally, physically. He looks mentally stronger. He physically looks better. And everybody says we want him to get better. And when he show us he's getting better, man, what you mean? He's teaching him how to flip his head, man. What, he's too old for that. He's 40. Exactly. This dude's 35 years old. He only got one loss. He done knocked out everybody else. He lost to what I feel like is probably the greatest heavyweight in the last 20 years in Tyson Fury. So, man, let's stop it. And next, did you go testify in Wilder court case? Did they call you as a witness to testify in the arbitration hearing?
Hell no, that made me
stop
famous.
all of this mess. Right. They talking about Ness, your bias, like we had anything to do with what happened in a motherfucking courtroom. No American fan had shit to do with what happened in that courtroom. What happened in that courtroom was a confirmation of a contract, which happens every day of the week in America. A contract is upheld by a judge. Y'all need to grow up and let's see Wilder Fury 3. And I'm still picking Fury to beat him. I'm sorry, guys.
All right. And we got Edwin Solano, LA.
Yo, what up?
What up?
Hey, Naz, you all right? Eddie Hearn is the best promoter. I tell you this: if Crawford and were promoted by Eddie Hearn, we would have had that fight already with
hell yeah.
What's the other?
And
you know what I'm saying?
And if not, he would have exposed Earl because he'd have been offering a boatload of money.
Yeah, 150 million.
He would have offered 150 million. Prince Khalid.
That's right. That's right. That's my con. Great job, Francis.
Appreciate you,
even though you're delusional sometimes.
Appreciate you, man. You crazy.
Stunner Boxing, talk to me.
Yo.
What up?
What's up? All right, so as far as this third fight, that shit's gonna be lit. I think that shit's gonna be like the week after my birthday too, so I'm looking forward to that. As far as all these haters calling in saying all this shit, look, what I've learned over the last 5 years is you can't take these Wilder haters seriously, because when you look in hindsight, for 5 years they said that Wilder's resume sucks, right? But here we are in the year 2021. Chris Arreola, who Wilder beat with a broken hand, torn bicep, and a motorcycle accident burn on his same arm. He was just on a pay-per-view with Andy Ruiz. But back when Wilder fought him, he was a bum. Right? Now, Adam Konacki, last year, he was a big guy. It was like, oh yeah, Adam Konacki, he has a following. He got knocked out by Robert Helenius. The same Robert Helenius that Johan Duhaupas, another quote-unquote Wilder bum, knocked out. So you really can't take nothing that these Wilder haters say seriously. Because basically what it is they say the opposite of what it really is. So when you got dudes calling in, oh yeah, man, this shit ain't working. Just think the opposite. These dudes ain't 100. And just wait till the 24th, too. Let's see if AJ keep the same energy. Let's see if he want to do undisputed right after this Usyk fight. Let's see that.
All right, my friend. Coach Myers, Boomerang.
You hear me?
Yeah.
Yo, give my call to JP. I like that back and forth, keeping me entertained.
All right. Let me get to Shin C, who says, what has Hearn done for Boo Boo and Haney? I'll wait. Well, for Haney, he definitely helping Haney build his profile with the 2 fights he got him. Because they're winnable fights with former world champions. They're not the best fights for hardcores, but they definitely are, fights with notable names.
Yeah.
But I get that argument that how could I be calling him the best if he ain't get Boo Boo a fight? I hear you. I hear you trying to shoot the darts at me, but that's all it was, a little darty dart. Alex Jones says, what promoter is promoting globally on a high level? Eddie? Young Profeta says, damn, shout out to Young Profeta with the $20 super chatty. Wilder been working on this July date. No step aside because it's not about money. The loss looks like it's really what Wilder needed. Logs getting cut in the background. Old school Foreman. I hear you. Yo, and they say the rumor is that there's gonna be another trainer
coming
in the camp. Another trainer in the camp. Lions in the camp. Another trainer in the camp. And they says, it's what's his name? Ty Jones says it? Is it Ty Jones? Tay Jones? Let me see. Yes, Tay Jones says this.
People don't know is I think we might have 2 other trainers in the camp, but the only thing that people see right now is Malik. So and that's
So he believes there will be 2 other trainers in the camp, but right now all that's being shown is Malik Scott.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. We got Prince, who says Wilder should fight B. Marshall first for a tune-up, then Fury. Shout out TBV and Ness. Follow me back on IG. IG name will be in the comments. All right. Are you a prince from the Middle East? Can you get me in Francis' site feed? Man, we need to do a tour.
Let's make it happen. Speaking of tour, if it happens in July 24th, are you going to Vegas?
For what, Wilder?
Yes. Fury.
I mean, Vegas is always an option since they went legal because I used to not like Vegas because all it was alcohol.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I'm not a drinker like that. People be going out there to get shit-faced and vomit. I'm good with that.
That'd be a pretty tough back end of the month. You know that, right?
Back end of the month. Wow.
Because we got Atlanta on the 31st.
I mean, listen, that's what work is about. Growth, man. Growth, man. Atlanta, July 31st, we got another live commentating gig that we'll be doing for Latin Promotions and BPE Promotions. But, you know, Wilder Fury is a big fight. We got Big Nick who says counterpunch, and we got to that. And then we got KDDR who says for JP, we got to that. So now we got P. Marciano. Ness, just wanted to know, I've been a fan for a long time. You got people like me through a lot. Keep grinding and being you, bro. Love all you guys do, by the way. Thank you. Bomb Squad emojis. We appreciate the love, champ. Appreciate the love. Shout out to you with the $5 super chatty. Who we got? What's next? Did I miss anything? All right, I'm trying to make sure I screen share everything. That's why it's a little slower. Jay Lewis back with another one that says it all depends on how much control Heyman has over Wilder because he will be telling him to take step aside and get the winner for more moolah. I don't know that that's what they'll be telling him. We don't know. I wish we could get an interview from Heyman. That would be amazing. If anyone can get it, right? Like to hear him and his thoughts on the sport. Jaguar Paul says, so Deontay fixed the dent on her head. Hurt emoji, hammer emoji. She'll be ready for July. Yes, Deontay's ready for July, you hater. This is what people do. Why he gotta be a she? Because you're mad that he has a contract. Come on. But that's everybody. I've officially gotten through all the callers and all the super chats. Right? I believe so. Let me check this Chicago number. It looks like it could have just popped in. That is Bruce. Let me double check. Bruce, what up?
What up? Can y'all hear me?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, I think a better delivery system for Wilder is going to be great, and that's going to spell disaster for Fury, because if he's able to get around Fury's jab, because Fury has a great jab, if he can get around that jab with some counter punching, he's going to win. But if he don't, he's going to lose again. But I think he's going to do it. I think he's going to win, and then I don't care where you working. If you're working at home or the gym, you working. That's all that matters.
Word.
But sometimes the solitude is what's needed. But also for you, Ness, your boy is he's gonna be in a pretty good fight this weekend. What did y'all talk about that? What you think about it? The Elvis Rodriguez.
Oh yeah, who we fighting? Nah, man, I've been tied up with all these other bigger names. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean, that's your Dominican brother, but he's about to lose. He fighting Kenny Sims from Chicago.
Who?
He fighting Kenneth Sims from Chicago.
Oh, Kenneth Sims already showed he could lose. Don't he got a loss?
He do.
Oh, why?
He do.
Oh, why?
But, shit happens. But we go see after this weekend.
Just making sure that there was a blueprint on him for Elvis to look at with his trainer, Freddie Roach, the great legendary trainer, Freddie Roach.
Oh, no, Freddie Roach knows what time it is. We'll see, but that's my call. We'll see you this weekend.
Bruce, you the man.
All right.
We going out to a brand new caller in Philly. Who this? Philly heavy.
Brock? Yeah.
What up, Brock?
I'm gonna say this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Deontay Wilder deserves credit.
Mm-hmm.
Because he do look better in his tape. And I'm one of the most critical people of Wilder. Like, I gave him a lot of shit for a very long time. A contract is a contract. Point blank, period.
Uh-huh.
If you are an AJ fan, if you are a Fury fan, the honest truth is he beat Wilder twice. He should beat him a third time. But Wilder do deserve his chance to fight, especially if it's written in black and white. So I'm an AJ fan. We got to sit back. We got to wait. That's all. It ain't no deeper than that. Let the Wilder fans have that, man. That's a small victory. He still got work to do.
Mm-hmm.
And as far as Malik Scott, I'm not going to shit on that, but I'm going to say, like, I think the guy's name was Nick or somebody from the UK.
Yeah.
Malik Scott's not Mark Breland.
Yeah, but
we can all agree to that, like Francis.
Yeah, but sometimes certain people just don't get with you. Like, look at Cotto.
Exactly.
Cotto had mad legendary trainers before he stuck with Freddie.
Yep. It's just something about the trainer, man.
I'm with you, but I just feel like it's more of Breland is a problem because I lost. Even though Mark Breland said you didn't listen. Mark Breland said on multiple occasions you don't listen to him.
Yeah.
You made
and that's the thing.
Like you only got to use the right hand.
And that's the thing.
He might listen now because he lost.
But look, he obviously listening to Malik Scott because you see the improvement.
I do see it. I do.
All right.
No question. I do see it.
But I got to get to some other callers. I got you down. So next time you call in, we got you for sure. Right? Where'd I put that at? I just put that somewhere. Brock, we got him. Now we got to go to Louisiana. Jerome, what up?
I'm glad Wilder won the arbitration, and now Fury need to do what we said about Baltimore and get in the ring
and swing.
You're the Gypsy King. Time to defend your throne, and all the Wilder haters and the AJ fans keep that same energy when Wilder get that belt back. Keep the undisputed energy, keep the hate going, and we just keep hating Wilder while he becomes the undisputed champion, and give y'all something to really be mad at. That's my call.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate the call, man, Jerome.
Yo, this is a big ass fight for Wilder, man. This is huge pressure, man. Another fight with Fury, it's like, whoa. Boxing expert.
I don't know how. Okay.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Y'all hear me?
Yep.
All right, man. Hey, shout out to Canelo, man. I can't wait for the movie, like the PVC guy said.
Canelo Alvarez, the legend in the making. But I don't see anything in Wilder's corner. They got to work on that footwork and the counter punching. But he has that right hand, and that's the equalizer, man. You can never sleep on that right hand. You can say whatever you want, but you got to get your ass knocked out if you fuck up. That's my call.
All right. We got super chat from Shin C that says, "Why do these parrots keep saying Wilder lost twice?" It's like their cool thing to say, I guess.
Yep.
Because people want to act like the draw is a win.
It's a win, right?
Yep. So it looks like we got.
Who's that?
New caller.
Really? Okay. From
caller.
where?
From L.A. Shout out to Wilder bringing him out. Bring him out. We got new caller in L.A. Who's this?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right, so.
What's your name, brother?
First of all, I've been hearing you guys. Huh?
Your name?
Oh, Jesse.
Oh, Jesse. Thanks for calling in, brother.
No, thank you for having me, boss. And, I've been hearing, this is my first time calling in. You guys are awesome. Thank you for giving us a good show. But what I wanted to call about is that I want to give a shout out to all the Wilder and in general, just the black community fans. They really get it down for their fighters. I wish that the Mexican community did the same to Canelo. They defend them no matter what. And despite the fact that Fury really put a bidding on him on the first fight. Now, yes, officially it's a draw. However, you cannot deny the fact that he was beat. The 2 rounds he won were the 2 rounds where he got the knockdown. And then on the second fight, Fury came and hurt him. And then there was a whole bunch of little excuses of why was that. My custom was too heavy. Somebody spiked my water. Wow, and you still defend this guy. I love it. You guys are awesome. I wish Canelo had the same fan base, and Canelo will be greater than he already is. That's my call.
All right.
Nah, you tripping, bro.
I mean, but you know what? Some would say that we are envious of his fan base. Canelo's fan base, being Mexican, I think Mexicans give him a lot of passes. I know some will say that they don't, but look at how many came out. So 73,000 didn't have an issue with his last fight.
Exactly.
That's a lot of people.
But a lot of his chat was, I don't know. At the end of the day, I can't see how people are mad at a dude that's working, trying to get better and doing things that, they're new. And changing the voice in the locker room as a coach in other sports is just as important as changing the voice in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
It just does something to some people, man. It just does. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And listen, let me ask you a question. You've been in the camp. The camp is run a certain way. They don't have anybody getting up and giving advice to Wilder and what he should do and how he should move and hit pads, do they? Well, then, how would they know how good Malik Scott is as a trainer?
How would who know?
The people in the gym. The people who are saying that he's a bad trainer. How would they know how good he is if he's never been given an opportunity to?
I think we got Mike Polite on the show. Mike, what up?
What's good?
So Mike was listening and he said some of our callers are delusional, man. Mike, what happened? Mike Polite, coffee, heavyweight. Oh, we got a lot to talk about too with you, man. I heard some things, man. We got to find with Mike, man.
Yeah.
With Mike. But yeah, man, talk to me, man. What you think about this whole topic, man? Arbitration, man. Is this something you felt would happen?
Yeah, because it's as clear as it's a contract is legally binding and you got to honor it. That's it. That's why I never thought that it was going to be anything but what it wound up being from the very beginning.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just, that's me. Freaking. Oh, I never listened to any dates that was being thrown out there. from Tyson Fury because I was like, it's in his best interest to lie anyway. You know what I mean? Because it keeps your name popular. So I was like, I'm not listening to nothing coming from him. I'm not listening to anything coming from Eddie Hearn. I was like, I'm listening to everybody's side, but I know in my head what I felt like was gonna happen, and it happened.
So now, what exactly, what exactly triggered you to say that some of these callers are bugging? What did you hear? Who's bugging? What was said?
All right. So the main thing for me is like when they say Fury already beat him twice. I'm like, you gotta stop. At some point, you gotta stop. The first one was a draw, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you got people arguing. Once this narrative got put out there, people ran with it, and that's how it is with anything. Like that's called gossip. You know what I'm saying? Like people just run with it, and then it gets ridiculous. Freaking, what they say? Wilder only won 2 rounds.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, like you know what I'm saying? Like nobody saw that. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta be like willfully ignorant. You know what I'm saying? To say some junk like that. He only won 2 out of the 12 rounds when in the first half of the fight, Fury wasn't doing anything. That's, you know what I mean? Like that's the main thing is that Fury was barely doing anything in the first half of the fight. So think about what made you give him the round if he wasn't doing anything. If you go by like the criteria of how you score a round, you know, you can make an argument for ring generalship on his part, but outside of that, what did he do? That's what I'm saying.
So you're saying basically that what?
I agree with the draw though. Like,
me too. Like my thing was this. I felt like with the knockdown in the 12th, it should have went to Wilder. But if since that didn't go to Wilder, he didn't get the knockout, then the draw is what made sense. You know what I'm saying? Because in the first half of the fight, pretty much it was Wilder pressing the fight. He wasn't landing crazy, like, really super effective shots, but he was landing some shots. You know what I'm saying? Whether it was the jab to the gut or whatever like that, he was landing some shots. And then you top that off with in the second half, he drops him in 2 separate rounds. You know what I'm saying? So to say that Fury was dominating the fight doesn't even make sense. Because if in the first half of the fight, at least the first 4 rounds, he barely did anything, right? So let's say he started dominating from that point on. From like 5th, 6th, 7th. So let's say you even give him the 8th, right? He definitely didn't get the 9th. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't get the 12th either. This idea that, just because he got up from being dropped the way he was dropped in the 12th and was still trying to fight on, all he did was what he was supposed to do. You don't give him extra credit for that. You know what I'm saying? He lost the 12th round.
So who you picking in this third fight? They got the Allegiant Stadium, July 24th. I mean, you were supposed to be ready for what? For a June fight? So you might get put on the undercard, huh?
Should be announced.
That's what's up. Okay. So what do you think? I mean, are you gonna hold back your prediction in case you get invited to camp, or are you done going to camp now that you're on the verge of title contention yourself?
No, all I'm gonna say is that freaking, I think this fight's gonna be under a microscope now. You know what I'm saying? Because the other 2 weren't.
Yes.
The things with the gloves from the first fight didn't even come out until after the second fight happened.
Yes.
And then that's what made people look into the second fight also, and they found, little discrepancies and stuff like that. But now, it's just because of like all of the repeated instances where there was issues with Fury's gloves, even not even just in Wilder's fight, in previous fights. And then on top of that, coupled with just him like popping for for illegal substances and stuff like that, feel like the fight's going to be under a microscope, and so now it's going to be on more of an even playing field. And once it's on an even playing field, I mean, the danger level is heightened for Fury, as far as like being knocked out. You know what I'm saying? Being knocked out, whether it's KO, TKO, whatever. The danger level is like way higher now. You know what I mean? But you know, it still could go either way because at the end of the day, Tyson Fury, he could box, but like just what a lot of these callers was calling and saying, it just sounds ridiculous, man. Like, I mean, you could like Fury, you know, there's gonna be one side for Fury, there's gonna be one side for Wilder, but I noticed that nobody is really being unbiased. You know what I'm saying? Like,
90 seconds.
You know what I mean? It's a whole lot of like, oh, I like Fury, so no matter what, Fury can do no wrong. Well, I like Wilder, so he can do no wrong. Come on, man.
So where do you lie?
Yeah.
I'm cute as buck. Like, I think in the third fight, I would probably lean more towards Wilder because of the fact that.
So why won't people call you biased as a sparring partner for like 4 or 5 camps?
Okay, and I'm gonna tell you why I'm not biased when it comes to Wilder, because at the end of the day, it's not for me. It's like I'm not living vicariously through neither one of them. I don't care. I don't care who wins. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Because at the end of the day, I would want to fight whoever wins. You know, so I really don't care about that about who wins. I'm telling you who I think will win. You don't see me saying, "Oh, Wilder's going to knock him out." Da, 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 da. My response is not the same as a lot of these other fans. You know what I'm saying? Like where it's like they pouring their heart into that. I'm just telling you what I think might happen. If it doesn't happen, then whatever. I was wrong. You know what I mean? Like in the second fight, I thought Wilder was going to beat him, and then when Wilder lost, I was like, "Damn!" I was like, "Oh snap, son! Like that's crazy." You know what I mean?
Hey, Mike, I wanted to ask you.
I was like, "Hey, Fury won." But then once you see his glove slapping the back of his, you know what I mean? Like you just saw stuff that's just impossible. You know what I mean? Glove slapping the back of his arm and all that stuff. I was like, "Oh, okay." That takes away from the W in my mind. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm like, "Oh, okay, never mind." You know what I mean? I was ready to give all props to Fury, but then it was like, all right, once I saw all that, like, nah, he don't get no props. Not from me. Not on this side.
So you've been in camp with Malik Scott before, right?
Stole my question, huh?
And no, it might be different. And have you worked with him pads wise and so on and so on? First part?
No, I never even been in camp with him. He usually comes at the end. You know what I'm saying? By then, you know, we done left.
Damn, are you serious?
Wow.
I thought you would. Yo, I've seen plenty.
You hit pads with Junior Fa.
Not Junior Fa, absolutely. Yeah. With Junior Fa, Mark Breland, Roberto Alfonso. I mean, almost everybody. That's why I was going to ask the same question. I automatically assumed you worked with Scott.
I never worked with him.
So you never even like seen him as a trainer like that? Like you until now? Have you never looked at him as a trainer until now?
Yeah.
Wow.
I never seen him there or whatever. But you know, the way that the sparring is set up is like they bring sparring partners in, you know, for the week. You know, they rotate that way. And he was never there on a week that I was there. You know what I'm saying?
And how do you think that, you know, Scott is doing as the trainer now that Wilder's announced him as that? And I'm sure you've seen the footage. You tell me you watch everything, so I'm sure you've seen the footage, right?
Yeah, I've seen the footage, but I mean, I don't really have any like real input because you can't tell nothing off of the footage. You can't. I don't know. You know what I'm
saying? Mike, you out here tripping, man.
Come on, Mike.
You gonna tell me, Mike, you gonna tell me his footwork don't look no better? Like just the balance alone don't look better.
And you got that off of a couple minutes of footage? Like, come on, man, y'all be tripping, son. Like,
yo, so you ain't see the one where he built the ring in his backyard? That ain't enough footage to see.
It's outside in his backyard. and everything. Yeah, like
Mike, let me tell you what I did. Let me tell you what I did. I went and pulled up and I'm gonna do it one more time. I went and pulled up the heavy bag footage that I got from him, which is rare. I got heavy bag footage. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put up the shadow boxing. You can see the difference, man. He was out there. Like, come on, even his jab, like his hands are home now. Like, he is more defensively sound, or at least thinking that way. And his foot, his balance. Come on, man. You know he was always off balance with that right foot. That back foot always was up in the air. Come on. There's no way you don't see that. Come on, Mike. Come on, Mike.
Mike's out here like.
I just don't agree.
Yo,
I don't agree.
So you going to camp? You going back in the camp?
I don't know.
Are you still a sparring partner, or are you not trying to spar him no more?
I mean, I would never. I'm not taking the label as a sparring partner. Like I'm somebody who will step in the ring and spar him if he wanted. You know what I'm saying?
No, of course you feel it's still. You still.
I'll spar. It's good.
No, so you feel it's still good work.
Yeah, for sure. Of course. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the only way I wouldn't spar somebody is if I looked at you as like we are on the same level, and it's a chance that, you know, I can mess around and fight you in the near future. So why would I spar you? You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
But like with Wilders, the Tyson Furies, the Anthony Joshua's or whatever like that, I wouldn't turn up the opportunity to spar them, because I mean, they're at a way higher level than where I'm at right now. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, even if I sparred them right now and then we fought like, you know, a long time down the line, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be the same person anyway. So it's different. You know what I mean? I'll spar them.
You're right. My callers was bugging, but so are the people in the chat. First of all, it wasn't a 30-second clip. That shit is like 3 minutes worth of pad work.
Facts.
All right.
Minutes. You can't.
And you can hear him breathing, so he must have been working before. That might have been the end of the workout that they
Bro,
give you.
Mike, when I went to the gym, when me and you got to his gym, right? That was your first time seeing him in person.
Facts.
I seen you for a few seconds. First thing out my mouth was like, holy shit, you look so much better. What you talking about? You can absolutely see that, man. Man, whatever. All right. I see it.
You said I look so much better, but you didn't know that to be a fact. You just going off of what you.
I'm going off how you throwing punches. I'm going off your technique, your balance, your fluidity. All that looks different.
The only thing I'm not willing to do is make a judgment call off of a video that's a couple minutes. I'm not saying he didn't get any better or anything like that. What I'm saying is you don't know what you think they showed you what they really got in the arsenal. That's what they decided to post.
They're not supposed to.
They probably got something in the trick bag that they don't want people to see until the night of the fight. So they're gonna show you this, but like that's like when you see people doing all that choreographed work.
Nah, I don't believe in that. That's different.
Like, they got the most lightning fast reflexes.
That's different. That's different than what. That's different. That's different between what Malik Scott and Wilder doing. You can hear Scott's instructions. You can hear him like, yo, step to the side, make that ring small. Man, they working. All right.
That's cool. I'm not knocking it. But all I'm saying is I'm not making a judgment call off a video that's a couple minutes. You know what I'm saying? Because they could have way more than that in the trick bag or whatever like that. So you never know.
So, I mean, you know, I obviously want your side of the story because I spoke to my good friend Cassius Chaney, and you know, huh?
Like, I guarantee you, he lied.
He actually did. He didn't lie. What do you think he lied about? Whoa!
I guarantee he lied.
Listen, if he said anything other than the fact that he was not trying to fight me, it's a lie. That's what it is.
Nah. I mean, he gave.
After coming on here saying that he would sign. Oh, if they offer you the contract, I'll sign it. If they offer you a contract tomorrow, would you sign it? Yeah. Oh, and he knocked me out in the middle rounds and all that, and it took him a week and a half to basically say no without saying the word no. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. Well, I mean, you know, he admits that he said no, but he's also going through something. He said the timing isn't right because of the team, like he's got to get his house in order. You know how it is, man. Maybe he want to get out of a promotional or managerial situation or something that he feels is an extra hand or mouth that he's got to feed off that Mike Coffey check. But yeah, you know, he definitely said he wasn't afraid. It's just the offer came at a wrong time when he's going through something legally, like, you know. Oh, so you don't believe he's trying to get out of the situation?
He said everything is a lie.
Cause you smiling heavy over there, like you smiling heavy, like you know this game.
Yeah, I'm just saying this, like it came at a wrong time. It came a week after we was just on your show.
So you saying the show caused the fight to bring an offer? Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. That's what's up.
Yo, I felt like it was crazy how like a week later his name comes up. And so I'm like, hey, somebody must have been watching that, because you know what I mean. But the week prior to the offer, he didn't make it seem like there was any obstacles in his way. He said the words out of his mouth was that he would sign the contract right away. And he was talking about knocking me out in the middle rounds and all that. You know what I mean? But I didn't believe him then, you know what I'm saying? But I kept it respectful. You know what I mean? I ain't really believe him then. And I don't really believe him now either. But I guess it's possible that he could be going through some junk. He
wanted me to set it up. He like, yo, you should set it up, get us both on the show, and I'll explain it. But I didn't know if you was really interested in that, being as though you feel a certain way, and you know you in the gym anyway.
Yeah.
But I'm sure his man, I see his man in the chat. His man in the chat like, yo, get Cassius on. So he probably already texting him. But yeah, Mike. So I mean, since we talking about offers being turned down, I hear that some other weights turned them down, some offers down.
Huh?
You don't got no headphones in the gym?
I got it.
Oh.
My other is dead, so you know what I'm saying? Like,
nah, it's all good. So I said, Lil Birdie told me maybe some other heavyweights turned down some offers, like a certain heavyweight fight that is being rescheduled now. Did both of those guys receive a Mike Polite Coffey offer?
Oh, yeah. So I'm like,
who we talking about? Who we talk? I mean, because I don't know what you were at liberty to say. I only got rumors. I got rumors. You don't want me to start saying my rumors. I'm trying to ask the source.
I can't confirm or deny.
Well, my rumor states that some dudes. Matter of fact, not some dudes. Let me be respectful. My rumor states that Ring City TV heavyweight fight between Jermaine Franklin and who we fighting?
Who's that? Jermaine Franklin and
my guy. That's my guy too.
Milton?
You know, Stephen is my guy. Like I met y'all kind of at. So I hear both of them dudes got an offer to fight you. You not gonna confirm or deny that?
Just put it this way. Everyone who got an offer said no. And you know what I mean? Like, and they were good offers too. And they said no. So, I mean, I don't know.
So what do you do in the meantime? Because they keeping you idle by not accepting the fights, you staying further and further out the ring. Because I believe you thought you was getting back in the ring in April, right?
It was supposed to be April, then it was May. Then I was here in June.
And now what? July?
No.
Oh, so no Wilder undercard word yet.
If we could secure an opponent, you'll see me in there at the end of the month.
Shit. End of the month. Top 15? What we looking at? What's shaking? What's sanctioning body?
From the names that you've obviously heard saying no, you see with like the type of fighters that we trying to, you know what I'm saying, go after. You know, just gonna move the needle. You know what I mean?
Damn, so who's on the menu then? I mean, what sanctioning body? Because you are in, didn't you just get ranked in the WBA? Or am I wrong?
I was in the WBA, but I think
took you out.
Now I got moved out of it because they put some dude in there who's supposed to fight Michael Hunt.
Hunter? Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. He fighting for IBF.
I was like, yo, that, come on, son, that don't make no sense.
Let me ask you, did they send Luis Ortiz an offer, or is that too big of a step?
I didn't hear anything about that. So I don't know.
But you would like one or two before Luis, or you good with Luis right now?
Where Luis Ortiz, I mean, I would put him at the elite of the
absolutely
the contenders. You know what I'm saying? I would put him at the elite of the contenders. So yeah, I probably want to get one in with another contender. That's why I think I've been specifically asking for, like, you know, dudes like Gerald Washington and stuff like that, because I don't put Gerald Washington on the same level as Luis Ortiz.
So you have asked for those three names: Gerald Washington, I think you said Robert Helenius, and Charles Martin.
I didn't say Robert Helenius. I said I did mention Charles Martin. I mentioned Charles Martin. I mentioned Gerald Washington
and Dominic Brazil. You said.
Yep.
Was it Brazil?
I would have loved to have caught Dominic Brazil before this last fight he just had.
Okay. Well, have they received offers? Like, have you tried with them, or they think is something behind them?
I can't even confirm anything about that or whatever, but I would assume that, you know, maybe they would feel that way or whatever like that. Like, oh, I need to, you know, do this or do that, which, whatever, you know what I mean? That's how you feel. But if I go on to do this and do that, and then you still don't want to fight me, then it kind of makes you look like, you know what I mean? Make you look crazy.
Damn, man, that's 6 names though. So who the hell is left for you, man? Huh, Mike?
I don't know. I mean, all I know is there's clearly like a plan or whatever that's put in place to, like, you know, to move me up or whatever like that. And so, I mean, I'm just trying to follow it. I'm trying to stay in the gym, you know, that way I can, like, be ready to, you know, to execute when it's time for me to execute or whatever like that. But, you know, it takes 2 to tango, so I gotta get the other side in there too.
What do you think of Frank Sanchez with Eddie Reynoso?
I think Frank Sanchez is good. I think he can fight.
Is that a fight you'd be interested in, or not at the moment?
A Frank Sanchez fight?
I'll fight
Frank Sanchez.
Right now, you ready for him right now?
Yes, I'll fight. Word to my mother, like, you know what I mean, like, and
word to my mother.
It will be a good fight. That's the thing. It will be a good fight, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and at the end of the day, that's what it should be about. But unfortunately, it's not about that no more.
Mm-hmm. What do you think it's about?
Well, as far as, like, the fighters is concerned, like, I just see it being more about their record. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's like a heavy burden on why you don't really
take a fight.
See, like, the best fights, is because everybody's so worried about their record or whatever like that, where that wasn't, it didn't, or at least it didn't seem like that was much of a concern back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Where it was like, you know, they take an L, but their willingness to go back in the ring and into a quality fight made it so that their popularity was still up. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
People didn't care, like, because I don't think you can name, you can barely name on one hand any great that didn't take an L.
I mean, Mayweather's the only one that come to mind.
Mayweather.
I mean, Marciano, I guess they call him a great somewhere.
Yeah, okay. You throw him in there or whatever. But most of the greats, most of the Hall of Famers and stuff like that, they all took L's. It's just that they took an L, and then it's not like when they got back in the ring, they just like their next 5 or 10 fights or whatever was with guys where you were like, who? You know what I'm saying? They took an L and then they got right back in there with top level guys or whatever, and then win that fight or whatever. And it doesn't erase the L, off your record, but in people's mind, it's like, all right, you win some, you lose some, but you come back fighting every time.
Do you like the fight with Negron?
Yes.
Because he's coming off of 2 wins now. Maybe they give you him. Have you heard his name?
Yeah, his name's come up multiple times. But he said no.
Oh. Damn, Mike. It's crazy. It's getting crazy out here for you, man. Getting crazy out here. But at least you in the gym, man. I see you in the gym, and that's what's good.
Mm-hmm.
But listen, man, we done got to all our callers, and I'm glad you jumped on with us to talk a little bit boxing. We're going to grab some lunch.
He dropped the polite, right?
Yeah, he dropped the
Mike
polite.
Coffee.
Make it easy.
It's like Mike Lowry. It's Mike Coffee.
Yeah.
Appreciate
Mike, give
you,
out some
boss.
social media, man. Thanks for jumping on with us the last minute.
Yeah, no doubt. It's M Polite Coffee, or you can also do Mike Coffee Time. That's Instagram. Mike Coffee Time Twitter. Mike Polite Facebook.
All right, there you have it. Do we owe anybody some super chats here? Jay Lewis, Jaguar Paul, we did that. Davidian, all right. Davidian Simmons in Niagara Falls says, "Hey, the Boxing Voice family, great show. God bless everyone in the chat." 100 emoji, fire emoji. Shin C, we said that. Ken Stone, Zuldo versus Barrera, 7-9 confirmed co-main event. Jojo versus Javier per Michael Coppinger. Let's go. Barrera with Sullivan. Okay. That's a decent scrap for Zurdo. About time he
Counterpunch.
Uh-oh. You know who this is, Mike. This Cassius Chaney's best friend. What up, Coach Myers?
Yo.
Y'all
hear me?
What up?
Hey, Ness, you know the exact story on why he ain't take the fight. You know he ain't got nothing to do with Mike. Nothing at all to do with Mike.
I mean, I definitely said that he won. He's got legal situations he's trying to get out of.
Yes. Okay. Because he said, the story. I hit him up. And he said for Mike, he said for you, Mike, to be humble. Just be humble. Once you get to 20-0, he definitely will see you. But just be humble, big man. That's it.
I'm gonna stop you right there. Because a lot of people that word has been kind of weaponized now. Be humble. It ain't got nothing to do about whether I'm humble or not. You know what I'm saying? Because as far as I'm concerned, I keep it as respectful as possible. That is me being humble right there. But this is a competitive sport. So it ain't about what I'm supposed to do. Keep my mouth shut and just let him, say whatever and shit like that. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna say something. You know what I mean? Because I'm the person who wants to fight him, who wants to go against him. You know what I mean? It's a competitive sport. That whole word "be humble" or that whole phrase "be humble," everybody be slinging that shit around as if we're not in a competitive sport. I'm not out here freaking making myself look like no clown or nothing like that. Mm-hmm. I'm asking questions like everybody should. You know what I'm saying? I'm not taking what he said at face value because I'm not in his team. I ain't a part of his team or whatever like that. I don't know it to be true or for it to be a lie, but I'm going off of what I feel is going on, and that's what I'm gonna do. So that whole "be humble" junk, man, you can miss me with that. I'm not even trying to hear that.
Mm. All right. Let me see what else we got. We got another super chat here from Gil that says Ness about to catch the beach next time he spars. No, Ness about to catch the beach next time they spar. Keep testing Mike Coffee. Laughing my ass. I ain't testing him at all. We just getting him to give us the end, man. But that's it. We out here. I gotta eat some lunch. I'm testing my stomach. That's what I'm testing.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we got that. Everybody. Oh, damn. LV Slugger, talk to me.
LV.
He about to be
My
mad.
man said, I'm hungry, man.
What up, TVV? What up? Man? Yeah, man, I'm just excited for the fight, man. You know, as a Wilder fan, I love to hear all the hating shit. I see he got the chat mad, you know what I'm saying? I love it. You know what I'm saying? But the Bob situation, man, Bob should have had that energy when he was talking, trying to make a Cabagel fight and saying wasn't no fans, we couldn't do the fight because of fans and attendance. He should have been keeping that in, knowing they was in arbitration, trying to make a fight with AJ. You know what I'm saying? They should have been saying all of this then. I've been saying that y'all should have just get him out the way. He can't box, go ahead and finish him off. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully, we get this third fight going. And we will. And what's gonna make it so legendary, man? Wilder about to crush a whole country, hopes and dreams, man. They were so close to an undisputed, and he about to end all that. You know what I'm saying? So y'all stay tuned, man. He will be crowned 2 times. That's my call.
All right. Well, that's the last caller. Mike, man, thank you again. Catch us on the next one. Nest GTO, we out. Any final thoughts, Mike?
I mean, nah.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it respectful, not humble. I'm gonna keep it respectful. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Like I always do.
All right. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Mike Coffey, heavyweight, looking for a fight. Nest GTO, Instagram and Twitter.
Next, Sports Talk, NEXUP, Sports Talk, The Way in Boxing on IG, and The Way on YouTube.
Peace.
Pow,
Mike,
pow, we out.
till the next one.